Testing. How about now, guys? All good?
All right.
All good.
We need to upgrade our sound equipment.
Yeah, we're working on it.
It sounds fine. It
All right, good.
cuts in and out.
All right, I'll start over. Welcome to episode 4 of the Thieves Gambit. I'm Chris, your DM.
Mike, playing Dagger Malice.
Matt Darkfist.
Matt Darkfist.
I'm Austin, and I'm Austin. I'm Thaddeus understands.
All right, so I was just saying before, if you guys want to check out any of our past streams, check us out on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, all the good stuff. Yes, I know, we sounded like a chipmunk. Thank you, wife. Just like to quickly say thank you to everyone for the follows and for coming along this journey with us. We've hit over 1,000 followers now on Instagram. We're pretty pumped for that. If you guys check us out on our Instagram, we are doing a 1,000 follower giveaway. It's pretty diesel.
Giving away a whole bunch of shit.
Yes. Some really cool stuff. So
I want it.
please feel free to enter. Let's see here.
Or don't, and we'll keep it.
We will keep it if you don't want it.
There's already like 30 people entered into it.
I know.
I entered.
Also, don't forget to check out one of our sponsors at wormstrove.com. If you use the code CRIT1ANDDONE, you'll get 10% off your order. And I'm going to start tonight's episode, as always, with a brief recap of our last episode so everyone can get up to speed. So let's do that.
Do it.
So someone types.
Welcome to episode 4, sponsored by Clompy. Friends, it surely goes without saying that you've heard the industry buzz, because Clompy is simply everywhere. But what is Clompy, you ask? Well, Clompy is just a guy, this guy, paying to sponsor ads on live streams mainly so I can wax poetic about my very rare foot condition. You see, my feet are in a constant state of simply excruciating pain. They bleed furiously and sporadically. Believe me, socks are strictly a one-time wear for me. So join the thousands who've already discovered the difference. For guaranteed satisfaction, insist on the original, the one and only, Clompy sharing foot pain and foot bleeding, one ad at a time. And now to the episode. When we last saw Jack, Thaddeus and Dangar, they left the scene of the ambush at the Wandering Wizard and made their way to the Rivington General Store. There, they were greeted by the friendly halfling shopkeeper, Brigus Hardbottom. Being the shady characters that they are, they began to rob him blind. Soon after an altercation with the shopkeeper, Dangar decided to light the store on fire. The spectres left the scene and made their way to Worm's Crossing. After consuming questionable bowls of fish stew on the crossing, they then decided to visit the House of 1,000 Desires. Here was where their previous travelling companions, the Women of the Night, were employed, and where they would hope to be rewarded by the brothel's proprietor, Madame Dumont. After a friendly chat with the captain of the guard, Vara, they were summoned up to Madame Dumont's office. There, they learned from the Madame that she needed a problem taken care of. A local ruffian and smuggler had roughed up one of the brothel girls, and the Madame wanted this problem taken care of, permanently. After some negotiation, the spectres agreed to take care of this problem. On the way out of the brothel, Thaddeus had a short, yet fruitful reunion with Father John the Pious, a clergyman from his orphan upbringing. The spectres pushed forward. Instead of resting for the night, they decided to head upriver to find the smuggler. After descending down from the crossing, by means of spell and cunning, they began their trek upriver. Eventually, they came upon the bloody scene of an overturned merchant cart with its horse torn apart. Thaddeus investigated the cart's contents and realized it was used to smuggle gunpowder. He also saw that some type of creature's tracks led up into the forest. However, the spectres decided to revisit this situation at a later time. Soon thereafter, the spectres encountered a group of smugglers sent downriver to find the missing merchant cart. Using Jack as bait, Dangar and Thaddeus lied in wait to ambush these scallywags. After eliminating all but the leader of this group, they kept him alive to interrogate him. After getting all the information they needed, Dangar asked Jack to toss the bound and screaming halfling into the river. This is where our story continues.
All right, so that's our recap. Here we are at episode 4. And as always, want to give a shout out to our buddy who simply wants to be known as the narrator for putting together all our recaps. And we're, hoping you feel better with that whole foot situation. Hope you get some relief out of it. Clumpy.
I have no words.
We have no part of that.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. It's scary. It confuses me.
I'm confused easily.
All right, so we left off with you guys traveling up the river.
Yep.
I think it's relatively late in the evening. We're talking probably like past midnight at this point.
Yeah, we were saying it was like the middle, late.
Yeah, it's like the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You just dumped the corpses of the smugglers in the river, hide the evidence, all that good stuff.
That I did. Just tossed them on.
So
for a little
you're going to be
After breaking several things.
headed upriver to find that smuggler.
Okay.
His name is
Calrissian.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars Calrissian.
His name is Calrissian.
The Rizzler.
He's the leader of the smugglers upriver.
He's the Rizzler. The Rizzler.
You have to look out for his generals. ODB. Ghostface.
Well,
Killer.
the good news is, obviously these smugglers that you defeated came from the cove, so hopefully you guys thinned out their ranks a little bit. Took out the advanced patrol.
People more.
So where are we on the board right now?
Well, you're about to head upriver, and say you're rounding a bend of the river.
Okay. But are we coming
And-
from this side or are we coming up from this side?
How do you zoom out again? On the ceiling cam, it's way too zoomed in.
You just got to move it around. To actually zoom it in or out is a pain in the ass.
Okay.
Don't you just crop it?
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass.
So
There you
you're-
go. It's all right.
So you're coming upriver, you round the bend, you're going to see a very large cove, almost like a bay to the side of the river.
Okay.
You see a ship parked in the bay, anchored.
It's hard.
It's got its tail lights on.
It's a low rider.
Yeah.
It's a clutch. It's a manual.
Across the river, you can make out, even though it's dark, by torchlight, there's a dock. There's several people loading, unloading goods from rowboats onto the dock.
In the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night, yeah. The smugglers operate under cover of
Shame,
darkness
yeah.
for,
Makes sense.
obvious reasons. They don't want anybody to see what they're doing.
So we're coming up from this side.
You're coming up from that side, correct?
You can't see shit.
You can put your guys on the board now. You're
Good.
still on the riverbank. You're on the beach.
Okay.
One thing you do notice is that the ship is not docked. It's actually in the middle. Most of these ships of this size can't
Kind of free.
get too close to the shoreline.
It's anchored a couple,
It's
100
anchored.
yards. all the
Correct.
way.
So they make
Right,
their
so-
way to and from the ship
Okay.
through the rowboats with their cargo.
Light it on fire.
What you can notice immediately above you on the hillside is a ruined tower. You can't see from this angle who's in the tower, who's below the tower, but there are an old ancient set of stairs heading up towards the tower.
How well lit is it?
It's lit by moonlight. There's no torches or sconces or anything like that here.
So
Braziers.
those of us with dark vision can probably
There's
see
a
it.
fire right there. There's a fire right there.
You're breaking the third wall. The fourth wall.
Yeah.
You could notice a small glow of like campfire light, like above up on the hill, but you can't obviously see from this angle who's at the
But
campfire.
it's got moonlight. Okay, so
Well,
it's not pitch
some
black.
some of us with dark vision
Correct.
can see.
So it's not pitch black.
What you do notice, though, is looking up at the tower, you do see at least one of the smugglers patrolling at the top of the tower. If you were to advance further upriver, depending on the angle of your approach, he's probably going to spot you.
Okay.
So
let's come
at
up
this
with a plan.
point, you
Yeah.
have a couple options.
All right, let's come up with a plan, boys.
Push him off.
I'll use my flying boots,
All right, Jack.
and I'll slit his throat.
All right, so we're out of sight
What's up,
right
Mike?
now.
Different Mike, sorry.
So we're out of sight right now.
Mike Kolakowski.
We should try to infiltrate and figure out who's where,
For sure.
because we don't need to engage all of them.
No,
We just gotta kill the guy.
So if you guys want to hang back, the elven cloak that I have gives me anyone trying to perceive me is at disadvantage, and I'm on advantage for any stealth checks.
I could also use a disguise kit, and we could disguise ourselves as smugglers, part of the gang, and just try to walk in through the front door.
One thing I also didn't mention is there is a rowboat like on the sand ahead of you. Also, if you were to try to advance up the riverbank, it does narrow out extremely. There's very low, shallow water and rocks. At this point, there's no like clear sand anymore. So if you were to try to make your way through
Like
that
here?
portion, it's probably gonna be pretty difficult. You know, it's rough terrain,
Because I have
but it is an angle of approach. It's possible.
actor, and while I'm in disguise as a real or fictional person, I have advantages on all deception and performance rolls. I also have mimicry, where I can mimic someone's voice, and they have to roll a wisdom saving throw of 14, otherwise they think I'm that person.
Do we want to have you do that? And
Well,
I
you can disguise yourself too, right?
Yeah, but I can also, like I said, my sneak with the cloak will be pretty high. I was thinking I could water walk out to the ship and see if there's anything going on the ship too.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you want to go to the ship, and I'll try to go in the front door of the.
Yeah.
I'll disguise myself as one of the smugglers.
And Jack, you
can
just
hang back.
you hang back. If one of us runs into trouble, we'll call
Send a
and
message or something.
Rolling Fist can
Yeah.
come rolling in. All right, so I'm gonna put on my elven cloak. I'm gonna cast Water Walk.
That way you are sneaky.
I'm gonna cast that, and I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna walk across the water up to the boat. Do I need to roll stealth? Like, is anybody seeing me, or am I good to just walk right up to
From
it?
this angle, no one's looking directly down at the
Down
water.
to the
You know,
water.
they're not expecting anyone to be boarding the ship
From the water.
from the water, especially
All right,
in the middle of the night.
So let me roll. I want to roll perception then and see if there's a way for me to climb up onto the ship.
Okay.
Like if there's a rope or whatever. Ooh, 23.
Yeah, there's a rope ladder, you know, on the edge of the ship. Obviously, if they're going to board it with any kind of, you know, smaller craft, there's got to be a way to get up onto it.
So is that going to bring me up to the deck, or is there a way for me to get like
Through a cannon hole or something.
to one of like the lower levels of the boat?
You tell me. What would you like to do?
Well, that's
There are, you know, this is not an armed vessel. It's like a merchant ship. There may be some portholes, but they're not large enough for you to slink through.
okay. So I got to go up onto the deck.
Yes, you'd have to go up onto the deck.
Okay. All right.
Let's do a little.
Yeah. I want
Peek.
to stealthily climb up the rope and try to get myself up onto the deck.
Okay.
Do I have to roll stealth, or am I still good up onto the deck?
Well, your elven cloak provides invisibility, correct?
No.
What does it do again?
So it's anybody that's trying to perceive is at a disadvantage, and
Okay.
I would get advantage on any stealth rolls.
Okay. All right. So at this point, if you're up on the deck, there's at least 3-4 smugglers going about their, you know, their duties of unloading and loading the cargo onto the rowboats. But from their conversation that you could pick up, you do hear that they're almost finished.
Okay.
So you know you might not want to hang out here too long, lest the ship start taking off.
They're taking off. Okay. Is this all right? Can we say that they're like kind of on the other side?
They're
of
not
it?
staring directly at you.
They're not paying attention.
But if you start moving around, you know.
Making a bunch of noise.
Correct.
Very
All right. I want to. So would this be perception now or investigation? If I want to try to look around and see if there's anything that I could snatch while I'm up on deck.
I'd say roll investigation.
Investigation. 7.
You do notice that there's various crates on the ship, but most of them look empty.
Okay.
They were unloading cargo onto the shore, so they're pretty much finishing up and they're getting ready to take off.
While he's doing that, can I use my disguise kit and my cloak So I want to flick my cloak to match the color of the guy we threw in the water.
Okay.
And I want to use a disguise kit to disguise myself as a smuggler.
Sure.
I want to lay in the sand.
I rolled a 16.
So you're doing this down on the riverbank.
Yeah, I'm doing while I'm not in vision. I saw him
Yeah.
walking. While he's doing that, I'm taking like it's going to take me, I assume, a couple minutes to get all
Yeah.
done up. But I
Makes
rolled a 16 to get my disguise all set up.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do next?
Well, let him
Yeah.
finish his thing. I just wanted to like.
I want to sneak down into one of the lower levels of the ship.
Okay.
Drac, hold this mirror.
Yeah.
I put on my makeup.
So we say I can get to the stairs and...
Correct.
Alright, we take off the top level of the ship. Alright, so I'm in the second level of the ship.
Second level of the ship mostly consists of, sleeping berths. You see some hammocks laying about.
No crew, it's just like...
Everyone's up on the deck. It's not an extremely large ship. 3 or 4 of these guys are crewing this thing. But you do notice that it stinks.
Okay.
It's a medieval vessel. It's not known to be clean. These guys are probably never bathed in their life.
Alright, I want to
Seawater.
investigate again, see if I see anything of value.
Yeah.
16.
Okay, as you're moving about the cabin, you do notice that there's at least a couple, chests, at least near some of the berths. Probably there where they keep their personal items.
I want to search all of them.
All right.
What am I rolling?
Well, do you want to try to attempt to open any
All
of
right.
them, or
How many are there?
say there's 4?
Okay, let's go to chest number 1.
Okay.
I go to open
Is it
chest
locked?
number 1. Is it locked?
It's not locked.
Okay, I open chest number 1. What do I see?
You're gonna notice a couple different, chains of clothes. None of them look clean. Nothing
Nothing of value.
of value. You might notice a few, personal items like maybe like a shaving kit,
All right.
stuff like that.
Chest number 1. I close. Go to
Okay.
chest number 2. Try to open chest number 2.
It's like a game show.
yeah.
Chest number 2 is locked.
What's
All right.
behind door number 3?
You want free shaving kit?
If I want to sleight of hand this, I have to have lockpicking
You
kit.
would have to have a
No,
lock
it's
kit.
it's sleight of hand. In this, the lock-picking kit is a tool. You have to add your proficiency bonus if you're proficient with it.
Correct.
Plus
So
your
if you
dexterity
don't have that
bonus.
kit, you're not gonna be able to lock pick.
Exactly.
What if I want to jam my dagger into the lock and try to break it open?
You could attempt that.
Let's see. If I have anything else that I have.
Yeah, the lock-picking is way different in this than in Baldur's Gate.
All right,
Correct.
I want to try to do that. What do I got to roll for that? I want to take one of my daggers and try to like.
Okay, I would say roll a strength check.
How strong are you?
Not even a little bit strong. Come on. 6.
You jam your dagger into the lock, and nothing happens.
All right, I take my dagger out. Chest number 3. What is behind door number 3?
Chest number 3, you do open it, and you do notice a small pouch inside.
I open the pouch.
10 gold inside.
I'll take it. What is behind chest number 4?
Also locked.
Jam my dagger again.
Okay.
Rolls.
Does it make Any,
15.
it's not making any noise?
I'm
15.
carefully
You
like.
jam your dagger in, and it's a pretty flimsy, low quality, rusty old lock. The lock breaks.
What's in it?
You open it up, and you do find another pouch.
Okay. What's in the pouch? I open the pouch.
You open the pouch.
Poison gas.
5 gold.
15 gold, I'll take it. Alright. I want to go to the bottom level of the ship.
Okay. Coming to the next deck.
Alright, I'm at the bottom of the ship now.
This is the cargo hold. As you're going about, it's very dark down here. There's no reason for anything to be lit. The cargo hold is relatively empty. They've unloaded 90% of all their cargo.
Okay.
You do notice in the dark, because you have dark vision,
Yes.
there's a couple rats, milling about, but there's really nothing else of note on this deck.
Okay. Alright, so there's really nothing crazy from what I can tell that's on here. Alright.
Correct.
I want to sneak my ass back out to the shore.
Okay.
Can we say now that I'm inside the boat, is there any way for me to get out without having to go back up on deck over the side? Or I gotta go...
Again, all the portholes are relatively small.
Well, okay.
If you were a halfling or a gnome, that's a different
Maybe.
story, but
Okay. I could cast gaseous form, but I don't want to waste that. Actually, I don't even know if I have that. All right. Do you need me to? Do I got to roll stealth to get out of here, or?
So as you make your way back up to the second level, you are going to notice that there's one of the smugglers is coming down the stairs.
Okay. Second level.
Second level, back at the living quarters,
Like
more or less.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
at the angle of you coming up the deck and him coming down, there are several, crates, barrels in the way.
Yeah.
He can't make direct eye contact with you. He can't see you immediately, but he's blocking at the entrance back up to the top deck.
Alright.
Just let us throw. Throw him in a barrel.
Let's see. Hold on. Alright. I'm gonna cast sleep.
All right.
He's got a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Fall asleep and fall down the stairs.
He's already down the stairs.
8.
Alright. So he's gonna take a little nap.
So he drops to the ground.
Pick him up.
I'm gonna-
Put him in his hammock.
Tuck him in.
Yeah.
Stop telling me good ideas.
Sing him sorry. Sing him a lullaby.
So I wouldn't have thought of that. That would have been a good idea. Although my guy's weak as fuck, so I don't know if I would have been able to lift him
Yeah.
up into the thing. I'm just gonna sneak up by him. For all they know, maybe he just passed out. He's laying next to the hammocks and shit, right?
He might be looking for something. They're not expecting him to come back up immediately.
Okay. Alright, so let's say he's out cold. I'm gonna sneak back up, and then you want me to roll anything, or are you gonna say I'm okay to make my way back off the ship?
Question though, how long does your water walking last?
Let's see. That's a good question.
Let's say it took you at least 15, 20 minutes to do this whole little trip out into the
Yeah.
middle of the bay.
Hold on. Can't find it.
You should know this. You know all your skills.
Dude, I have so many spells. Water walk. Duration's 1 hour.
All right, you're good.
Okay. Alright.
And while that was going on, simultaneously,
You guys are just literally just chilling on the sand.
I'm
No, no, well-
I'm laying in the
You're laying in the sand.
I was going to say while that's going on simultaneously, I was going, but I didn't want you doing two things at the same time.
Okay.
So simultaneously, while he walked off, I begin to walk up. I'm disguised myself as one of the smugglers,
Okay.
and I begin to walk up to the front door.
All right. So
I'm hanging back
1
with,
second.
with Jack right now.
Well, this is while you're on the ship. I just didn't want him to do things simultaneously. You know what
all
I
right.
mean?
So as Thaddeus
That'd
makes
be
his
like-
way up the ancient stairwell up to the top of the hill, as you crest the top of the hill, you notice a small campfire, and there is one smuggler resting in a chair against the tower, fast asleep.
Fast asleep.
Fast asleep.
All right, I would like to stealth by that man, and sneak and go into and attempt to open the front door.
Okay.
Advantage.
There is no door. It's just like an opening in
Oh,
the
okay.
tower.
Then I'm just gonna stealth by him. All right, that's a 22.
Yeah.
All right.
Smuggler's still fast asleep, probably, few ales deep,
Chilling.
chilling.
So I walk in through the front door.
I can walk up.
I look around, perceive. What do I notice?
It's a ruined tower. They just use it as an outlook post. There's really nothing inside. The stairwell that leads up to the top level, there's some broken stairs, but you could make your way up there.
All right. There's no chests or anything I noticed like that. All right. I would like to stealth my way up the stairs.
Okay. You don't have to roll stealth to go up the stairs necessarily.
Well, I don't want to alert the guy in the tower at the top.
Okay, that makes sense.
I want to sneak up behind.
All right.
Here we go. Check.
Oh, that's a 19 plus 12. That's a 31.
You can make your way up to the top.
I'm a ghost. This guy has no idea. So which way do the stairs come up relative to his position?
He is facing the bay, kind of just looking out,
And the stairs would place.
just taking in the sights, kind of yawning.
That's probably fine.
All right. There.
His guard shift is probably almost over for the evening.
Yeet him off the roof.
Does he look tired? Does he look?
He's pretty exhausted. He's been up for several hours. He's an archer. He's got a longbow, dagger at his side, and yes, his back is to you as you come up to the roof.
Oh, so many choices. Oh my god. Okay, so I want to do this.
Options.
I want to do this quietly. So I want to take out my daggers, and I just want to sneak up behind him. Should I do this now, or should I go back to you guys and report?
Totally your call.
Well, you say
Okay.
this is happening. I'm still on the ship. While this
Yeah,
is
you're
happening.
still doing that.
So I'm just gonna throw my guy up here just so
Yeah.
we.
Can I roll perception to try to look where their main base is? Can I see from up here where I think their main base is? Can I try to perceive that?
It's pretty dark out. I mean, there is some moonlight at
Roll with
this point.
disadvantage?
You can roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, stupid human.
No dark vision for you.
Oh, that's a nat 20 and an 11.
All right. I mean, you could
But
see
the
the ship.
11 is plus 4, so it's 16.
Okay.
Oh, we're not counting the nat 20, are we?
No. Damn. You can see the ship in the
16,
bay.
no, 16's not bad.
At this point, you might be able to notice, Dangar kind of like running across the
I see
water.
Dangar on the water. I shoot my pull out my crossbow.
But you notice him making his approach up onto the boat.
Can I see kind of where their home base is?
So you do see the dock in the distance, kind of like dimly lit by some torches. You do notice a few smugglers like milling about.
The general shape of the bay, like.
And yes, you do notice that at the far side of the cove, it's a very large cave opening. You can't really see within. There might be some dim light coming from within, but at this angle, this distance, you can't make out what's inside.
Okay. All right.
And if you were to look down directly below, you're at the top of the hill, and you notice the rocky, shallow waters.
And from here, it's just the two guards: the sleeping guy at the front and this guy in the
Correct.
tower. Okay. I might want to take out this guy in the tower this way.
Liana, you can't enter the giveaway.
We can just stealth. I may want to take out
Was that
this
what I
guy
said?
in the
Nep-
tower
is that
just so we
nepotism?
can stealth by the.
Is that what it's
Sleeping guy?
called? If it's your wife? Is it still
I don't know. Is that the right word?
Okay. So I think I'm going to try to take out this guard, this archer in the tower, so we can just stealth by the sleeping guy down there.
Kill his ass.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to stealth up behind this guy. I pull out both my daggers. I just want to drive each dagger into each side of his neck. So I want to try to sneak up behind him.
Okay.
Snuff him out.
Snuff him out.
22.
Yes. He has no idea what's behind him.
All right. And then I'm going to...
He's oblivious to the impending doom.
Yeah, so first attack. I roll with advantage. I'm rolling with advantage, right? Because he has no idea I'm there. Let's go. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Yes. Sneak attack damage. So I roll. Sneak attack. Roll 6d6s. 6 extra d6s, so plus the original d4.
800 d6s.
No, my d4.
How many d6s do you need to roll?
6 d6s and 1 d4.
Okay.
But I have Savage Attacker, so I can roll twice and take the highest numbers. So that's 6, 7, 8, that's 10,
Focusing on the
12.
The tower.
brutal murder that's about to happen.
So that's 20 damage without any modifiers.
Okay.
Just on the dice. So let me see if I can get better than 20.
Dude, you know what we need to do is get like Mortal Kombat finisher like cutscenes so that when we're about to kill somebody,
I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted.
Alright.
I don't think we can do that.
just throw the Mortal Kombat up on the screen. Finish him.
So it's going to be
Mr. Calculator, what's your total damage?
45 damage on the first attack.
How does he meet his doom?
Oh, I just come up behind him with both daggers. Oh well, this is just with the 1+1 dagger. So I sneak behind him. I put my hand over his mouth and say, "Good night, Prince." And I slit his throat. And he dies.
Does he crumple onto the top of the tower?
I'm holding his throat, so I slit his throat and I lay him back down gently.
Very stealthy. I like it.
Ever so nice.
Then I respectfully rifle through his pockets for money.
DM question. I don't know if you guys know, but if you're doing this solo, is everyone benefiting from the XP for it?
If you want, it's up to you.
Yeah,
I think everybody benefits
It's
from
a group
regardless,
plan.
it's
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now I would like to rifle through his pocket for any monies.
You're gonna get 450 XP for that.
We'll calculate that at the end.
I'm doing it now.
16 to rifle through his pockets. What does he got?
I mean,
What does he got?
he's got his longbow. Might be worth a few pennies. It's more of an advanced weapon than a short bow. He's got a plain old dagger at his side.
Any money?
Maybe 5 gold with the
5
coins on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
These guys are not rife with
Yeah.
wealth.
Well, I'm a greedy fuck. I'll take all the gold. All the gold. All right. So then I would like to stealth down and stealth back out the front.
Okay.
We'll say around this time I'm making my way back too.
Sure.
All right.
It's a 22 to stealth out the front.
All right.
Bro, this reliable town. Every roll is at least a 10.
I know, it's ridiculous.
All right.
Now that you've taken out the guard at the top, regardless of your approach, you have an advantage of not being seen from that angle because he could see pretty far out onto the bay. So, good move.
So I come back and I'll report. So
One
guard at
thing
the
I forgot to mention is it's a good thing you did take him out because at the top of the tower there was a bell. So if he was alerted to anyone's presence, he could ring that bell and the whole cove would be alerted.
No, he ain't ringing shit now. I go up and ring the bell. Time to feast.
So I come back and I report back. All right, boys. There was one guard up in the tower. I took care of him. There's a guard in front, but he's sleeping. We could easily make our way around. There's a large cove behind that I noticed from the top of the tower.
There's 4 of them on that ship, but I think they're planning on getting out of here sometime soon.
As you're
So-
conversing about this, you see the anchor of the ship come up, and the ship starts to back out onto the river.
Good job, Mike.
And you also notice that whatever smugglers were out on the docks are making their way into the cave in the distance.
Okay.
So there's nobody out on the dock either at this point.
Easy enough. All right, boys. So we can just... I suggest we just go around the tower. We don't need to walk through the rocks or the sand.
Yeah.
We'll just stealth up. And if he happens to wake up, now there's no one to ring the bell at the top of the tower.
Say we just kill him.
Jack can squish him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to. We don't have to.
You said he's sleeping in the front.
He's sleeping in front.
Jack, go squish him.
Yeah. Throat chops. Coming in hot.
All right. So we'll say that we'll. I mean, we're not have to stealth, but we'll take our time walking up. He's asleep.
Stealthing up.
The guy at the front is sleeping.
Yeah, I would say you wouldn't have to roll stealth unless you're trying to like directly approach him though. Because
yeah.
if you're gonna come within
Okay.
melee range, you should be rolling stealth because even if he's asleep, he might hear you approaching.
Okay. Well,
Trip on a
let's send.
I'll walk up there.
Jack could crit fail.
Yeah.
Trip on a rock.
If that's the case, it's the 3 of us against him. I think
I know. You and I are following closely behind
we'll be
Jack.
fine
My
either
stealth
way.
is +5.
There you go.
So let's go.
I'm assuming you and I are following closely
For a big
behind
fella,
him.
you
Yeah.
got a little bit of
Well, I mean-
cunning to you, you know.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
don't.
I'm at a 20.
16.
That thing is
Can
freaking
we?
ridiculous.
Can we just
Chonky chonk.
show the camera what the D20 Matt's using
Chonk
looks
chonk.
like?
Big old D20 chunk right here. Could kill someone with this thing.
16. Put it in my sock. Alright. I'm going to roll it again. So now I roll with advantage because he's slumped.
Well, did it wake him up? Was the 16 good enough?
16.
I'm sorry, you rolled 16 for stealth.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Should I roll it twice because he's sleeping?
You could roll with advantage.
Okay, thank you. I'll take a 21.
All right. So as you make your approach up to him, he's still fast asleep.
I
Or,
showed
excuse
my
me,
butt.
she's fast asleep.
Beat down on a sleeping chick.
What'd you say? It's
There's no innocent smugglers here, Matt.
Do what must
Jack.
be done.
What'd you say? It's a woman.
It's a
Yeah.
female smuggler, yes.
I'm starting off with a headbutt. Wake her up.
Jesus.
Just smack her right.
Wakey,
in the face.
wakey.
That didn't hit.
You
What'd
rolled
you roll?
advantage.
12. And then...
You're at advantage though.
I know. 12.
12 and 12.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
So as you go to
Missed
headbutt,
that.
she hears like the commotion and wakes up and sees a freaking big green face.
Surprise, though.
She is surprised, but she
Aha!
sees a big green face coming towards her.
Alright, come on. Come on. 21. Yeah, 21. She's awake now.
Okay.
So that hits. And then it is...
Say, I'm about to fire my crossbow.
So it's 1d8 plus 5.
And what are you trying to do there?
I'm gonna headbutt her.
You're still
again.
headbutting. Okay.
Going for
Jack's primary weapon
So
is his
she's
forehead.
awake, still the head's coming slow mo right to her face.
12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Are you guys directly behind Jack?
I'm just
We're-
behind him. I stealth it up.
Okay,
I rolled a
and what
30
about
for
you?
stealth.
You're all here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, if I see him miss, can I just fire my crossbow at her, or is he kind of blocking me?
He's blocking you. He's directly in front of her.
I shoot Jack in the back.
Missile snaring.
All right,
You
so
can use it as a weapon.
so at this point, everyone roll initiative.
I have a bonus action, my friend.
Oh well, what else do you want to do?
Headbutt.
Oh, another headbutt. Okay, all right. Hold that thought on initiative.
24.
Okay, it hits.
And then another 6.
That does not hit.
No, another
6
6
Oh,
damage.
another 6 damage. Okay. She is looking pretty banged up from these 2 headbutts. Very dazed, stumbling about.
Action surge.
She's still alive.
Alright, are we rolling?
Everyone
initiative?
roll initiative.
19.
Okay.
11.
18. Alright, my initiative.
She rolls a 7.
Yo, you want to swap with me?
Nope.
Alright.
I want to murder.
I mean, it's a single smuggler. She's looking pretty banged up.
He
So
goes.
Who
then
goes
I go.
first?
I go first.
Dangar's first.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Frostbite on him. I'm gonna cast Frostbite, like cantrip.
Okay.
It's a con 15 saving throw.
At this point, though,
Move a little bit.
Jack is still directly in front of her. You don't have an angle for any ranged attacks. Unless you were to move.
Just move.
I don't think it matters for this. It's not. It's a.
You could fire a
not
spell
gonna go
directly through him.
It's not gonna go through my body. Unless it's like a
What's it
sacred
say?
flame
But it's
type
not-
thing.
How much movement speed do you have?
It says to a creature that you can see.
That you
Are
can
you saying
see?
I can't see her at all?
I mean, how heavy and tall are you?
I'm 7 foot 300.
Yeah, he's
pounds.
completely blocking her. If you're directly behind him,
I'm gonna go ahead and move
Yeah.
over here
there you go.
Good choice.
and cast Frostbite.
Go for it.
It's a con 15 saving throw.
Okay. She actually rolled a nat 20.
Damn. Okay. All right. So I need 3d6s then.
So you're rolling with, she's taking half damage or whatever this is.
Yes. 6,
Okay.
11.
The rocks
So
crumble.
it's 6 damage.
Okay. At
6
this
half
point,
or-
she's barely
6 is
standing
the
up.
half.
Oh, 6 is that.
She's bleeding from multiple orifices.
Her neck is frozen.
She's shivering. Who rolled next highest initiative? You again?
Yeah.
The rolling fist.
The rolling fist.
Finish her.
Call it the rolling forehead.
23.
That hits.
All right.
Are you sure? 23 hits?
Yes. Yes, I do. I am sure.
8 damage.
What happens to her?
I just punch her and I break her neck.
Right in
I
the
just
throat.
punch her straight in the
Not
forehead.
even a little bit of mercy on this chick,
Yeah,
huh?
just punch her right in the forehead, leaves a big old dent, but her neck just snaps back.
You hear the crack, and
Yep.
she just crumples to the ground.
Yes. We just keep strolling by.
That's
Yeah.
another 450 XP.
I'll add the
We'll do that.
XPs, then you guys can total.
As
it.
we're strolling by, I rifle through her pockets.
There you go.
16.
Uh,
Always have 10.
she was armed with a short sword and a little buckler shield. Again, nothing of high quality.
Yeah.
She has no gold on her.
So I'm gonna.
I kick the body.
There you go.
No gold.
Again,
You're
nothing.
useless. And I kick her.
So yeah, like what
Oh.
Jack said. We just whatever that
Jack.
body. Just keep walking.
Jack, can you throw this body in the river?
It's a far throw, no?
The rocks are right there, right? Can you walk, drag her over, and throw? I'm not strong enough.
If you were to
This
toss
is
her
the river?
corpse down directly from the hill, she's gonna land in rocky water, and it's not deep.
it's shallow.
Well, I'm saying, like, if he walks over to the edge, could he try to
Yeah,
throw
no.
her?
Remember, this is
No.
shallow.
That's a yeet and a half if you try to do that.
All right.
Twice? Strike this twice.
You're very strong. That's what I'm saying. She's how
but-
big is this chick?
Nobody's patrolling
Not
right
big at
now.
all.
I don't.
I'd
So
still
it's
rather
just-
cover up our foot tracks now.
Is this like a hill?
We want to cover up the evidence.
Is this a hill? So we have the river on one side. What's the other side?
If you want to continue past the tower, like to the side
So
of the
like,
hill,
I'm
go
saying,
for
I'm
it.
saying, so like this is.
You're
the
still
river.
above. You're above the river.
So what's on this side? Is it like
Forest.
Okay.
Literally just forest.
Or is it the enclave up to?
No, the cave entrance is like behind the tower and down below.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, so I would like to get rid of the evidence.
Well, we got to come back this
Also,
way.
Alright.
yes, at this angle, you don't see any way making it down from the hill safely. The only two approaches you would still have is either walking up the shoreline through the rocky, shallow water, or if you wanted to take one of the boats across the cove.
Oh, we can't go like behind this way.
No. Pretty much the end of it's not a very large hill. The end of the hill is shortly behind the tower, forested area, and you can't make your way down. There's no pathway down the other side.
But so we can't walk from here to over here?
No.
Okay. All right, well, let's go hop in this little boat.
But you took out the outpost, so no one's going to see you coming.
Yeah, let's...
All right, let's
Yeah.
sneak
Alright.
over
Yeah.
to the boat.
We'll grab the body. And I'll dump the body in the river when we're on the boat.
Well, you grab it. You're the strongest one. All right,
We'll
yeah.
say Jack drags the body.
You lift their corpse up
He
on
drags
your
the
shoulders.
body over to where the boat
Just
is.
kind of position her in the rocks so that nobody...
No one's going to see her.
We pile into the boat.
The boat hopefully doesn't sink.
It's laying pretty low in the water with the three of you on board, but you're not sinking it.
With one push, fly up into the front of the cave.
So we have to sail into the cove.
If you made a direct approach to the front of the cave, probably not the best idea. Up to you though.
Well, I want to.
But obviously you have the dock across the water as well.
But what I'm saying is, so the cave, does the cave connect to the water, or we have
There's
to
a
go
small
to the dock?
shoreline in front of the cave. Imagine almost. I'm trying to think how to describe it the way I'm picturing it in my head.
It's like a beachfront.
It's a beachfront to a very large opening cave. Like it's not a small cave entrance. It's huge.
Yeah. Can I roll perception to see if there's any torchlight or anything in the front of the cave?
You
that we
can,
see?
without it rolling anything, you can see that there's some light coming from
Oh,
within
so it's
the
well
cave.
lit. Okay, then. Okay.
Yeah.
So the cave is well lit. So then we should head to the docks, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jack. Row away, baby.
And we're at the docks.
All right, we're at the docks. All right, so we're just gonna keep sneaking around.
I was gonna say, do you want to disguise and walk in and see if we can see where the guy is? Because, like I said, we don't have to kill them all tonight. We can come
let's
back.
get closer first. So we're still gonna stealth. We'll say we want to walk up as close as we can before we'd have to stealth. Or,
Okay, so you can get to the edge of the dock.
Okay.
Still nobody there, obviously.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception to see if there's anything of value on the docks? Any barrels, any crates that I
There are some
noticed?
barrels and crates about, but
We're not busting crates open right
yeah, at this point, you did notice from your approach that, earlier when you first came into the cove, they were unloading goods, but they were also taking the goods off the dock.
Right.
So they're not here
Alright.
anymore.
All right.
And the dock lets out onto the sand of the riverbank, and it's a short pathway leading inside the
So
cave.
it's just like this.
Are
So we
these-
need to get.
correct.
Are these guys inside the cave or out front?
They're not there at all. Get rid of them.
Okay.
Those are the guys that were on the docks.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Okay. I'm not going to make you, well, if you want to start, you could actually start clearing all this crap right here.
this
All
stuff.
Yeah. In fact, clear the board. Clear the board.
Okay.
Up. Sam, 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right,
Alright.
good. Sorry about that, guys.
All right. So, I have my
Cuts in and out occasionally.
So I have my contact with Dangar. I tell Dangar, Jacket is at the bottom of the path. Tell him to go off the path and hide in the woods. Just off the path, so I'm going to try to lead Calrissian down to him.
Okay. You're already hiding off the path in the woods, right?
Are you already in the woods? Okay, I thought he was just
I'm in the
At
woods
this point, also,
behind a tree.
Calrissian again shouts out, "Is there no one worthy of challenging me?"
My head starts to ring a little bit. I start thinking of bad things that happened in the past.
Tell him to come.
One-on-one combat is my blood's boiling.
He's looking for a worthy opponent. Do any of you want to challenge this man?
Not yet. I restrain myself.
Okay.
I have to wait. I know.
At this point, the smugglers are all kind of, milling about, but they're looking like they're heading back, getting ready to head back down towards the cave.
Does the mood calm down where it's a less
Yeah,
Calrissian?
a little less boisterous, and yeah, they're about to ready to hit the hay for the night.
All right,
It's been a long day. They offloaded a lot of cargo.
If you can keep
He
me
murdered
busy,
one of his
you can
companions.
kill the other guys.
all right. So I want So they're all starting to head back down towards the cave.
They're all following each other, correct?
So then I'll immediately alert Mike, Dangar. They're heading back down towards the caves. I'm going to try to lead Calrissian towards the tower.
Okay. See if you can get them. So I kind
Or
of.
should you want me to leave him, or do you want me to let him hang back?
Well, I would say see if you could. If there's a way to let me know, are they gonna come down in single file line?
Yeah, they're all following each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're all kind of lined up.
I
walking down.
Correct.
I want to pull Calrissian aside. And go,
That's what
Calrissian, sir, if we could just have a word, just you and me. Let the men go down. I noticed something wrong with one of the shipments, the black powder.
So I start seeing them like.
What?
coming
all
up.
right, let's discuss this.
So I say, get them as far to the other end of the circle as you can. It's like, I'm gonna lightning the fuck out of these guys as they start coming down the hill.
Are you saying that to me?
Yeah, I'm saying.
I would say just let him walk by you. We don't need to. You could alert Calrissian, and he has a giant warhammer, and he's standing next to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Just let them walk by you, please.
I say let them go back to the camp.
All right.
Yeah,
Because if anything, we can double back and kill them.
let them fall asleep, and we can just kill them in their sleep.
If we can solo him out, and then once he gives you the go-ahead, like, okay, it's just me and him. It'll be a 3-on-1. And then if we want the little extra XP, we go back and murder them fools.
They're not the mark. Staying.
All right.
You're
So
not
we'll
the
let
mark.
them-
We only care about
You
Calrissian.
say that they walk past us. Then do you need me and Jack to stealth, or we're?
I'm
You're already
laying on the
here.
No,
ground.
they're already gone.
Okay.
You're already walking back.
All right.
Get rid of this scene.
Well, no, I'm staying. We're staying up here with Calrissian. I pulled him. I held
Oh,
him
that's right.
behind.
That's correct. Okay.
Yeah, I held him behind the talk.
I'm in the
about
fetal
that.
position disguised as a rock.
All right.
Say at this point,
guys-
me and Jack kind of creep up a little closer since it's just the two of them.
Sure.
So as they're creeping up, I try to position myself over here
Try and get some info.
to put the Calrissian's back towards them. I go Calrissian. Oh, sorry. I go Calrissian. The black powder. It was turned over. It looks like someone got to it.
How would you know that being up in the tower?
I heard the commotion. I went down. I saw it. It's why I came back. I didn't want to alert the rest of the guys. I knew I had to talk to you first. Do you want me to roll deception?
You think one of the other gangs hit the caravan?
It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. We should definitely try to investigate it in the morning. Do I have a sense about where they are at this point?
Was there anything left, or everything's gone off the wagon?
There was some black powder left. It looked like it was taken off to the side.
Disappointing. We'll have to check it out. I'm fucking shot right now.
You look tired.
Well, a night of drinking and murdering isn't enough to make anyone tired.
Certainly is.
Not me.
I'll see you later, Calrissian.
All right, let's get back to the camp.
All right. So we say they start walking.
So as soon as I'm gonna not actually follow. I'm just gonna keep my distance a little bit. And I guess once he gets right to the beginning of the Dearth Path, I guess you're still connected with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go now, strike, and I'm gonna immediately fire my crossbow at his back
Okay.
for a surprise attack.
All right, 1 second.
Bro, the best actor alive.
I'm gonna need a lot of D6s.
He must have been drunk. He just believed everything I said.
All of my here, so if you need any, let me know.
He must have been pretty drunk. He literally believed everything I told him.
Need more?
Yeah.
How many?
Well, let me fire my crossbow off first.
Well, I know, but you're not gonna kill him in one shot with your crossbow. I'm getting him.
You don't tell me how to work. What if I get crits? Oh, crit. Yeah. But also... Oh, hold on. You're doing a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know, because I don't want to knock him prone then. Because range spells...
Yeah, and then mine.
Wait. Is the spell you're going to do roll to hit? Or he has to roll a saving throw?
I'm not telling you any of this. This is all
Okay, 'cause
happening instantaneously.
I'm going to try to prone him, and range spell attacks to a prone target have disadvantage.
Okay.
Alright.
1 second.
Bro, and I got the gamble? Let's go.
Prone him, I'm running in there.
How? Yes, I would be a little farther away. I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to be a little further away than normal.
You ready?
No. You guys are doing something I didn't expect, so I have to adapt for a second. And this is not cooperating. So just bear with me.
I attack again. I attack a fourth time.
Just making the blood
I
pool.
hit him with 18 crossbow bolts before he could turn around. I pull out a minigun with crossbow bolts. I quote Vasquez
be a
from
second?
Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I quote Vasquez from Aliens and go, let's rock!
I'm gonna get out of here.
You're not.
Use the facilities.
Bear with us, folks.
This is where we need a be right back sign.
We have one.
Oh, pop it on there.
Pop on and be right back.
Oh, someone commented the giveaway.
Yeah.
See, pop.
Yeah. If I use my flurry of blows.
All right. Sorry about that. We are back.
I feel like we should be
Mute
eating.
that.
I feel like we should be eating Popeyes right now.
Not ordering Popeyes.
I give the signal to Dangar, and I unleash my crossbow.
Okay.
I'm rolling with advantage, I'm assuming, because his back's to me. And
Yeah,
he's
you're
back
shooting
to
him
me.
in the back.
Lying out in the car.
That's a 16 plus 8.
To hit?
Yes.
It hits.
24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
I get sneak attack damage, but I'm gonna, instead of rolling 7d6, I'm rolling 6d6s. He has to roll a dexterity, I think. What is it? Dexterity saving throw of 16, or he will be knocked prone.
Do you get modifiers when you roll against that? Like, do I roll with the modifier?
Yeah, what's
Okay.
his whatever his basic his dexterity mod is. So is it plus whatever? That's what he gets.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He does not succeed. So you're rolling full damage on this.
Let's see, that's 19.
So he's prone.
He is going to be prone.
Okay.
6, 16,
We still need to roll for initiative.
20. Well, we get a surprise.
You do.
20, it's 25. 4. That's 29 damage, and he is knocked prone from my crossbow bolt.
So animate that action. What happens to him?
Alright, so I see him walking. As he's walking back, I guess we can lay him down. But. So as he's walking back, I pull out my crossbow bolt. I breathe out, and I put one right in the back of his knee.
Hits him in the knee, shocks the shit out of him. He falls to the ground. He's laying there for a
So
second.
do we need to roll initiative, or can me and Jack attack?
I would say roll initiative.
Okay.
Because clearly he knows he's being attacked right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who's attacking him, but...
5.
Ooh, he rolls a 3.
Nice.
That freaking thing.
I rolled a 25.
18.
18. Okay.
I rolled a 25.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's easy. Alright. What are you doing?
So, while he's on the ground, do you want to swap initiatives with me, actually?
It's up to you. I mean, yeah.
Because if he's on the ground, crossbow, if he's prone, I'm pretty sure ranged attacks on a prone target have disadvantage. So I would lose my sneak attack, which I don't want. So I want you within 5 feet. So let's swap initiatives. You go first, then I'll go.
Alright. So I'm going to stroll on up. 35. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to take my quarterstaff and swing it over my head.
Smash him up.
Try and smash him up.
Nice.
That's actually a crit. Haha. 19, but
A crit one and done?
it's a 19, but it's still a crit.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say you roll with advantage, but if you already got the crit, you don't
No,
need it.
Well, it definitely
he's-
hits.
He's got a feature that a 19 is a
Champion.
nat 20.
Okay.
Champion. Alright.
Combat music.
So that's what, 2d8s plus 10? Let's get the... This one. I actually have one of your blood dice, by the way, in my thing.
Yeah, but don't you have a set of blood dice too?
Yeah, I know. So 17 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll go with my bonus action. I will use my Sabbath and Flurry of
He's
Blows.
still looking pretty brolic, you know?
Attacks per action,
Oh, I
don't
do
you?
get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
He's taking the hits, he's groaning.
Hey, give him the 1-2.
Another one. God damn it.
You roll with advantage. He's prone.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I love tripping.
Let's go!
Not 20, let's get it.
Jesus.
He's knocked prone.
Another one.
Dude, this is awesome.
Everyone should have
You're
one.
just realizing that now?
I want to hold it.
Let's go. Alright, so...
Poor man's getting beat
So
with
that's
a
another
stick.
25 damage.
And I did 29 to him.
And... Sabbath Flurry of Blows.
Bro, you can stop me just...
Boom, 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 just beating down on him
one
as
of
he's
my-
laying there.
He beat that poor lady. So this is what you get. To be fair, he just brutalized the poor lady.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
Alright.
Advantage.
I know.
Let's go.
Ah, 8. 8 does not hit.
He also can't take any reactions when he's prone like this, right? Like,
No, he can take reactions. He just has disadvantage on his. If it's like a reaction strike, it's disadvantage. He's
What
not
about
like
a re-
paralyzed or stunned.
what about a reaction to reducing damage?
He can still do that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But he gets one reaction per
Yeah.
round. Your Fury Blows is 2 hits, right?
15.
All right. At this, no, 15 doesn't hit.
Okay. 17. Oh, wait. I'm retarded. Hold on. 16. 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, good. Use this one. 13.
13 does not hit.
No, 13
Oh,
damage.
13 damage.
13
okay, one
more
second.
damage.
So I did what? 12, 25, and 13.
As you're doing this though, he's gonna use his Stone's Endurance, which can reduce the damage that's dealt to him by 1d12 plus 2. So
For which one?
It doesn't really matter which one.
That's true.
minus 7.
Okay, so it was 12.
So it was 6. No, it was 13, wasn't it, damage?
I'm saying, so I hit him 3 times, or how many times?
Well,
did I
it's
hit
just minus. It's just minus 7 damage. So
Yeah,
Off
I
the
know.
total.
I hit him
Yeah.
3 times. It was 12, 25, and 13.
So 7.
So
Wait,
my,
right.
so it'd be 12, 25, and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much is that total?
43.
Minus 43 right now.
From after my hit. So he took 29 and 43. So he took a total of 72 damage.
Okay,
long
one
snap
second.
of lightning bolt. on him.
Bro, I'm next. You're not going to have a chance. I'm going to walk up to him and
You said 72.
Yes. Because my 29 plus his 43,
Okay.
I believe, is 70. Right? 29 plus 43 is 72?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next?
Me!
Happy days.
What's
you all
my-
need a chonk D20.
What's my walking speed? 30?
Especially one with a heavy modifier.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, yes. So I can just get to him. So while he's laying there, I'm going to run up on him, take out my daggers. I see Jack having all the fun. I'm going to come down with my daggers and just try to stab him. So, first attack with advantage. That's 16 plus 8. So, I believe that
Yes.
is. And it's sneak attack, right? 4.
Just beating the fuck.
Well, how's it a sneak attack?
Because there's another person within 5 feet.
Okay.
Engage with them.
And I can only.
And
I
sneak
can't-
attack
I
is
can't-
also any attack I have advantage on.
Okay.
And you already used your reaction.
One reaction.
Correct. Yeah, it's per short
turn.
rest.
7.
Well, this particular one for his ability is
Oh,
per
really?
short rest. Yeah. So I can't do it again.
What'd you roll on that D12?
7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Total. I rolled a 5.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a low roll.
That's 12.
Yeah, this guy's getting banged up pretty quick.
Well, you got him laying on the ground, you know.
Dude, silent specters don't fuck around.
No. Take advantage, disable them, and then just beat them to all
I
hell.
could have action surged, but I'm gonna save it.
Yeah.
So that's 28 damage on my first attack.
Okay. He's hurting right now.
Second attack with my second dagger.
He's still laying there. You just.
Oh, sorry, it's 28 plus 5. My bad, I forgot my plus 5. So that's 32 damage on the first attack.
33.
33.
So not 29.
He's hurting.
So now my second dagger. 10 plus 18.
He's shouting all manner of curses up at you as he's laying there. He's trying to get up. You just keep bashing him, stabbing him.
Does it 18 hit?
Yes.
5 damage on my second attack.
The offhand.
5 damage.
Just a little.
I only get sneak attack on one
a little,
attack.
a little,
Yeah. a little shank to the ribs.
little shank.
There
Yeah.
one big stab.
I get the big stab off, and then I just clip his ear. I just take one of his ears off.
His earlobe.
Oh, we gotta change that the character thing
The what?
before next session.
The what?
The character thing on the main.
Oh.
The main
That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's still alive?
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to apply help to Jack. With my mastermind tactic, say, let's do it, Jack. Let's finish him off.
Well, I think
I know, but he's outside of my range for my help. So
Dango might burn into a crispy.
Yeah, it's Dangar's turn. This guy
right.
still doesn't have a turn.
I could feel the lightning
He's
crackling
still
in my
laying there.
I
hands.
said, Dango, make it recognizable. Make him recognizable.
So I'm gonna slide over a little bit so that I don't put it through Jack and Thaddeus. So I'm gonna cast lightning bolt. I'm gonna take the little bit of fur and the crystal rod. I'm gonna hold it over my head. I'm gonna say Zebra 88, Zebra 88, and fire lightning bolt.
that's not what Dango would say.
I'm gonna cast lightning bolt. It's a Dex 15 saving throw.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a whole lot of d6s.
He rolled 16.
All right, she's gonna take half
Have
damage.
it. Have it. Woo! That's a bunch of dice.
1, 3, 5.
That's a 10.
13, 18, 18.
Okay. He's barely clinging to life, but he finally manages to stand. You don't have a bonus action you want to use?
I don't know if he has a bonus action.
I don't think so, but
I
I'm
do.
still gonna ask.
I do actually have a bonus action because I fucked up the first session. Dragon Breath is a bonus action that I can
that's
cast
right.
on any of us.
On any of us?
Yeah.
it's not an offensive spell. What is Dragon Breath?
So it's you can use it in
It has dual purposes.
well, you have to cast it as a bonus action first to give yourself access to it.
Okay.
So basically, like if I wanted to use it, I'd have to cast it as a bonus action, and then I can
And then
use
next
it.
turn.
No, it's because it's a bonus action. So like I can cast it.
But
on
then
my...
using it again would be an action, though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to use it next turn.
Oh, the bonus action.
In this particular situation, right now.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You also have the sorcerer points too, right? Or no?
Yeah, I do. I haven't even gotten into that yet.
You could have twin spelled it.
Or actually, no, I can't even use it now because I used my last 6th level spell slot. So no, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm good. I just long snapped my lightning bolt at him. I'm just gonna chill.
Just gonna chill.
I'm just gonna.
All right.
Just gonna calmly sit and watch and see which one of them is gonna
Mr. Suave,
beat
Mr.
the life out of this guy
Mr.
first.
Strong Calrissian finally manages to get on his feet, and he's wobbling, but he's pissed. He is pissed.
He's probably confused as shit right now.
Yeah, he's looking about. He's one of his, what he thought to be one of his own smugglers is standing there, attacking him, and then there's an orc and an elf,
Half orc.
half orc and an elf.
You look
also
full
attacking him.
You look full.
No clue. No clue who the fuck you all are. The first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna enter a rage. So he's gonna just scream at the top of the lungs, just gain any strength he has left in his bones. So he's gonna have any advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, +2 melee damage with any strength-based weapons, which would be his warhammer.
He's raging.
He's gonna have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. But he can't cast or concentrate on any spells. But he's not a spellcaster
Not a
to begin with.
spellcaster, yeah.
All right.
I have a ring for raging.
He is gonna use a reckless attack. What condition is that?
Rage.
Raging.
Oh, raging. Okay. Is he within 30 of Dangon?
I'm standing right behind him.
That
Jack
is
his face. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Look at this. Yeah, I mean,
However, that would be opportunity attacks from both of you, if anything, right?
If
Correct.
he moved, yes.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
he moved, he's getting
He's gonna turn around and face
he's
Thaddeus.
like exactly 30
Yeah.
feet.
Okay, but he is gonna turn around and face Thaddeus.
What?
Give him the evilest look.
The Malokio.
Pissed off.
The Malokio.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn and go, look, boss, over there! The orc, he got you! I'll help!
And he is going to. One second.
Shit himself.
Again. Jesus Christ.
Boss, not me!
Where's
Over
the
there.
I want the Popeyes.
Dude,
He's gonna use his Shattering Strike, which actually is an area of effect attack. He's gonna jump up into the air with every little bit of strength he has left, and smash the ground with tremendous force of his warhammer. Each creature within 10 feet must make a DC 15 strength saving throw, or you're gonna get knocked prone.
Strength, you say?
Yes, yes.
Sounds good to me, brother.
I might use my heroic inspiration to give me advantage on that.
You sure?
I have -1 to strength.
He's saying we're gonna murder kill this guy in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Every long rest, I get inspiration. That's fine.
You do?
Yeah, I'm a human.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's right.
Every long rest,
I should know that.
I
I'm the
wake up
DM.
with inspiration.
18. Okay.
12.
All right, so does nothing to knock you to the floor.
Not heavy enough.
Not heavy enough.
Tremors.
But you, Thaddeus
knocked
does
out.
get knocked to the ground. He's taking 3d6 bludgeoning damage. 3d6.
Oh, you take nothing?
Nope. You take 8 damage.
Uncanny dodge, I will take 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to reach you anyway.
No. It's only a 10-foot radius.
No. When you're prone, you have to use half your movement to stand
that's
up, so
right.
he'd only have 15 movement. He
Okay.
wouldn't be able to get to you anyway.
But you are prone now.
Yes, I am prone.
1 second.
That's okay.
He already used his bonus action, raging. And that was his action. So yeah, his turn's over. But he's looking a little concerned right now.
Guess who had his advantage on their attack
He's looking
because of my health
He's looking
action?
around to see if any of his fellow comrades heard anything. You know,
Have
he's
they?
looking. No,
They're long gone.
they're long gone. They're back in the camp.
I did a great job stalling.
They're inside of a cave. They're inside of a cave. Any outside noises are going to be muffled. You know.
My Torb.
Finish him. As I'm on the ground, I go, finish him off, Jack.
With pleasure.
Squish him.
God damn it.
Roll again. Advantage.
That's not it.
There you go.
19.
No, it's
Or
not
no,
19.
that's not
It's like
19.
20 something.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
Can you look at that real quick for the health? Does he have advantage on all of his attacks, or just the first one?
Too late.
We'll make sure, because you have. If it's all your
it's
attacks, that's
one.
a
It
big
says
deal.
grant advantage on next ability check or attack.
Oh,
roll
so it's just the
with
one
another
next
creature.
to it. Okay. Good
Yeah,
enough.
you'd have to cast it again, like right, or use it again.
Use it again.
Yeah, yeah. It
But
doesn't
I,
last
I can
multiple
use
rounds.
it once. Yeah. No, I thought it lasted multiple
So that's
attacks.
11 damage on my second action to attack.
How's he leaving this world?
Starts with my quarterstaff, right? Yeah. Okay. So.
So, before you tell me what happens, a man of this size and caliber has never been scared in his life until this moment. He looks at you with these eyes of almost like pleading, but he has too much dignity to beg for his life, but he knows what's coming.
I almost want to ask him how you want me to do this.
Yeah, I mean it's your turn. Do what you want.
I gotta think now.
Jack's a thinking man.
Are you speaking to him?
You know-
Are you asking him?
While he's thinking, I stab him.
I kind of want to
I
ask
stab him in the kidney.
Okay.
Ask him.
Ask me.
Like, I respect you, man of your stature. You know what's about to happen. I will grant your wishes.
It's almost as if I wish you would have just
I take my quarterstaff and I just whip him across the face.
So as he's talking about wanting to challenge you, just boom, and he just crumples to the ground.
It was too much pressure. I couldn't do it.
Guess you're no longer raging, my boy.
I couldn't do it.
Is that rage ended quickly?
Yeah, so I kind of
The
walked up.
3v1 was definitely the proper way to handle
Glorious
this.
bastards.
Alright. I'm gonna investigate the body. Does anyone want to give me aid?
You're getting 3,900 XP for that.
I'm on it.
I'm gonna wait until the end of the session for that
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah, well,
Does anyone wanna
I'm gonna
aid?
have my total and then tell you guys what to do.
Okay.
Does anyone want to aid me in my investigation?
What'd you say, Chris?
I'll aid you in
39?
39.
Oh, the lowest I can roll is a 10, Mike. So that's a 16.
It's
We
ridiculous.
gotta go murder kill this other.
We don't have
Yeah,
to.
we don't have to at this
We
point.
have to stay in.
I run back.
Although
I mean, we have to. Don't we have to go that way unless we go?
Yeah,
out
we could
into
go
the
out, but we
woods?
could sneak. We could sneak out if they're all drunk sleeping.
I don't know though. At this point, we've dropped enough bodies where I would think it almost makes more sense to just go wipe them out. Instead, like, because the sun's gonna come up the next day and they're all
We
gonna
can
be.
do a Dark
Or-
Rider style from Lord of the Rings and just
Or we could tell them they work for us now.
intimidate them. Tell them go back to the crib.
They work for us. Tell them that their leader is dead. They could keep going about their business. We get 30% of their profit.
What about the house?
But we haven't even
Scratched that surface yet.
No.
the surface
Okay.
yet.
Why
It's
not?
coming, don't
Why not
worry.
leverage their
it's
smuggling
fine.
and try to get more money?
Or we can-
But anyway,
I mean, we can.
16 to rifle
But we
through his
don't.
pockets.
We don't need all 4 of them for that.
Okay, give me
We're
one
just trying to
second.
we
extort
can
them.
take one out, get the
We're-
extra P.
We could
extra
show them
P.
the head of Calrissian. They were terrified of him. They'll do
Now they're
whatever
gonna
we
be
say.
More terrified of the man who just crushed his skull.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So let's bring
that's
his
also-
skull
it's
and
for-
intimidate the 4 of them.
Yeah, but we're the silent specters. We don't. That's 4 loose ends now that we're gonna be.
That's also true.
You just said before you wanted to clean our tracks as much as possible.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I'm
like,
getting greedy. Now I want the money. Thaddeus is a greedy man. He looks for money.
That's what
at
I
every corner.
want to keep look because I
I'll pitch
I
you.
know I know the era that like
I gotta stretch.
I gotta pitch the idea, but rolling a 16.
Bear with me 1 second.
No problem. What's he got in his pockets? So let's have this conversation.
Go for it.
Do we want to try to extort the smugglers and take a share of the profit? There seems to be like they're moving black powder and other goods. We could use some.
we could, but it doesn't seem like they have any of that on them, and I don't trust any of these dumb shits to be true to their word to do anything. As far they might be terrified of us, they might also tuck tail and run as soon as I say we just completely wipe the slate clean. That way, there's no undue attention drawn to this area. As far as anyone knows, they all picked up and left.
Make it leave like they left. Pack up their bags, put them on the boats, push them off the shore.
I think we just make it so that anybody thinks that they were here, just figures, and they know that these smugglers come in, they go out, rather than leaving them hanging about, and then we have to worry about them as loose ends. Maybe they do stay true to their word, maybe they don't. I'd rather we know for sure.
Hide the bodies, bird the camp, make it seem like an ambush.
Let Jack smash him into the ground.
Jack and Smash.
Does that work for you, Jack? Wipe the slate.
I don't want any loose ends.
Kill them, throw the bodies in the river, burn the camp, take what we can.
Shit ton of bodies just piled up at the bottom of the river.
Okay.
The river leads to the ocean.
So you're rifling through this dude's pockets?
Yeah, 16 to investigate him.
Okay.
My next character.
So
is
as you
chaotic evil.
going through his loincloth, basically, because he's not really wearing much clothing. He's a
Does that have a
barbarian.
gold pouch on him?
Just grabbing his piece.
What you do notice
We
in the
take back.
loincloth is a simple golden ring.
Ridiculous. Caramel apple.
Just one gold ring?
One
Try it.
gold ring.
Try it. If you don't like it, then
No, it's fine. I've had that one before.
Okay.
no, you haven't. Because
I'll
It
Well,
does
maybe it
have
was-
a.
We'll split it then.
Here, try it.
It does have an inscription,
Well, it's-
like an engraving on the inner part of
If you
the
don't
ring.
like it, I'll drink the rest.
can I tell what language it is?
It's Dwarvish.
Ooh, I think I speak Dwarvish. I'm almost positive.
I also speak Dwarvish.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So I would like to
Speak
attempt
nothing.
to read. Do I have to roll perception? Do you want me to roll like
Speak common and orc.
I also speak orc.
No, you don't have to roll perception or anything. Basically, as you're,
I speak like 7 languages.
as you're examining the ring that you found, you do notice that there's an inscription in Dwarvish on the inner part of the ring, and it does say
His man was no
in
dwarf.
Dwarvish writing, "Hammerhand."
Hammerhand.
Correct.
All right, so I relay that to you guys, and I think I'll.
Horn of Helm Hammerhand. Sound in the deep.
I think
One
I'll.
last time.
I think I'll hold on to this hammerhand. Could become a
Hammerhand.
value later.
I need to get a notebook.
Man, I speak Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, Orc, and Thieves Cant.
What was the last one?
Thieves Cant. That's specific to rogues.
Okay.
So in my inventory, I'll add dwarf wording.
You know what I just realized though? If there's not anyone actively watching the stream and the mic goes out, how are we gonna know?
Yeah, we need to figure. We'll deal with that later.
Okay, but I'm just saying in general, like,
No, I know.
we're not gonna know till after the fact.
That's why I have it pulled up.
Oh, but do you actually have it on volume?
I can keep it like low.
What's the
I would say keep it low unless it is very distracting.
what's the inscription say again?
Hammerhand?
Hammerhand.
It's
correct.
fine.
Hammerhand.
Yeah, for now, just check it every
Yeah,
once in a while.
All right, I'm gonna put that ring in my backpack. All right.
Alright. We're gonna.
Yeah, right now
We
it's.
should, we should sneak back down to the camp.
Do we need. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's.
Telling you.
Oh, Are there any of the like we saw them offloading chests and stuff? Any of the chests or anything up here that
No.
they were offloading? Oh,
No.
So what do we want to do with Calrissian and the other guy?
Throw him in the fire.
All right, well, yeah, let's throw them. I'm gonna rifle through this guy's pockets.
Throw
Real
him
quick.
in the fire, burn him.
I'm gonna rifle
Yeah,
through
but
the
we
big guy's
want
pockets.
to
real
like
quick.
make it seem as if they're gone, not as if they're dead.
We could throw them in the woods.
And we can
Right, it's
bury
all
them.
surrounded by woods.
I mean, you throw him in the woods.
I don't have
in
a
the middle
shovel.
of the night, something's gonna eat him up.
Let's do that then.
16 to investigate the.
I go to pick
He
up
has
his
nothing.
leg and I say, Jack, maybe you should drag him. Into
If
the
anyone
woods."
has any possessions, they may be back in the encampment. You know, that's where they reside.
No,
But
that's-
they
that's-
didn't carry anything really into the woods with them.
I'm
Can I-
gonna
So-
roll strength to pick this big ass guy up and
He's gonna
drag
dump him in the woods and
17.
You lift them up onto your shoulders.
I give him a smack on the ass.
Do as you will with his corpse.
I
You
say,
weirdo.
I say, Jack,
You're
there's,
weird.
Jack, there's just one more.
Even,
Actually, we
even
can-
though I disrespected his wishes, you tried your best, bud.
We could actually leave that guy because everyone saw him die. Well, we're gonna kill everyone anyway, so we could whatever you want.
Yeah,
I don't care.
let's
Pick him up.
Jack dumps the bodies in the
Dump 'em
woods.
over there.
All right, so we can get the sticky columns off the table.
And we can
Wait,
walk back down the
what are we
path.
taking from him?
Gold ring and with a dwarvish inscription that said Hammer Hand.
Yeah, but what are we bringing back to Madame Dumont?
Oh, we should cut off his head.
Yeah, we have to bring
Do
something
we have to
back
cut off?
from
We have to
him.
bring something back.
She just wants
She's
to know
a-
he's dead. I mean,
Something, yeah.
but you need some kind of proof.
The Jack.
Oh, well,
Whatever you
all right,
want.
Well, I'm gonna take his hammer. I'm gonna
Sure.
take his war
Yeah,
hammer.
take his warhammer.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there any identifying marks on it?
Is it like anything specific, or is it just a general?
It's a little more advanced
You want the
and
beach
intricate
one?
than
Did you
a
put it
just
over
No,
plain old
it's over
Warhammer.
there.
This guy's used it in many battles throughout his life.
It didn't matter in the battle that mattered.
You know what kind?
For right now, just jot down that you have a Warhammer.
Just a
I'll let you know a little more detail at a later time about it.
just generic warhammer.
Yeah, you don't have to add it if you want to just write it down or just know that you're carrying it.
I'm just gonna add it so I know I have it.
I could write it down if you want.
I put it in my backpack.
Okay.
I carry a lot of stuff. And make sure you guys aren't overweight too.
I'm good. I haven't picked really anything up.
Jack's always overweight.
No, I'm good. I'm unencumbered. I only got 52 pounds on me with my backpack.
I'm at 37.
No, actually, I apologize. Put the flip the other one over and do the cave. Sorry.
Austin,
This
you
one?
got it?
Well, you're coming back
Stone.
inside the cave
That's the stone one, right?
and set up a couple tents,
Yeah, tented.
some fire, you know,
Where's the lit fires?
Some fog.
some fog.
I really need this.
On any of the exposed tents, you can put some sleeping smugglers. There's still 4 alive.
That terrain guy had the sleeping people.
Yeah, that's the guy who's going to be sponsoring us.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they were in beds though.
Yeah.
We got beds.
You're
Yeah,
not
but-
inside an inn.
These guys are all sleeping right now? Just
Yeah,
saying.
some might be inside tents.
Telling you.
You don't see all 4 out in the open.
Okay.
You see maybe at least 2 out in the open.
Come over to my quarters there.
Alright.
Just like in Lord of the Rings, we're gonna stand above them. Hold it.
We want to try to take them out quietly.
One
Yes.
thing
We
you
don't wanna
do,
wake them up,
one thing
do we?
you do notice immediately upon entering back
Chill,
inside the
attack,
encampment
want to
is
see
something you did not notice previously.
Wait, are we rolling stealth to get in there?
There's, I mean,
No,
Okay.
you're in the back end of the cave. The encampment itself is more towards the front of the cave, almost at the shoreline. Still underneath the lip of the overhead of the cave.
Yeah.
However, like I said, there's one thing prominent that you notice immediately upon entering the cave that you did not notice before. There is a large warhound that's kind of resting along the fire, chewing on some bones. He may have been within one of the tents before, or may have been wandering around somewhere else, but you did not see him the first time around.
He's awake.
Oh, he's awake,
interesting. Okay.
and he's gnawing on that bone.
Okay.
Let's see.
So at this point, there's no way out of the cave this direction without passing through the encampment itself. That's fine.
No worries.
All right, Mr. Overconfidence. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna whisper. Come here, boy. Come here.
I was gonna say I have ball bearings. I could just throw one and distract him, make him go chase something.
Animal handling +2. I mean, proficient in animal handling.
If you want to attempt to do whatever with the hound,
Dude,
go for it.
We can get the hound on our side.
It's up to
A
you.
traveling hound.
I don't want him to bark and alert everyone else of our presence.
We'll teach him my ways.
Is that what you want to do, Jack?
Wait, hold on. What does Jack want to do?
He wants to call over the dog
With his animal
wherever we
handling
are.
skill.
I was saying I have ball bearings. I could stealth up and then throw the bearing to try to like make it go off.
You have good animal handling?
It's +2.
Not that good.
It's good enough.
Or do you have something? Can you sleep it?
Can you cast sleep on a creature?
Can you sleep it?
Or does it have to be humanoid?
Can you sleep it?
Let's see.
Go hush, little puppy.
It says creature of your choice.
Okay. What's the range?
60 feet.
I'll say you're definitely within range.
All right.
Move us up.
45, 50, 55, 60.
All right. We're close enough.
There.
Do we?
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Hush, little puppy, don't you cry.
Eat
Daddy's gonna sing you a lullaby. If that puppy
Boys,
doesn't want to
Toss a sleep
sleep,
ring on him.
he will bite off your
Well, he has to roll a saving throw,
nutsack.
doesn't he?
Yeah, the hound's got to roll a deck or what is it?
Wisdom.
I think it's wisdom. Yeah, wisdom. 15. Get the music back going.
He rolled a nat 20.
Stupid dog.
So, as you cast sleep upon the dog kind of just starts shaking a little bit and like looking around, and he spots all of you at the other side of the cave.
We weren't. I want the stealth. I want to hide.
He immediately starts growling and barking at the top of his lungs. All the rest of the people in the encampment wake up.
All right, well, while this was doing that, I would be stealthily hiding along the wall, out of sight.
Bear with me 1 second also.
I whip the warhammer 60 feet across the room.
Alright, so they're all waking up. Are we rolling initiative or can I attack?
You're going to roll initiative because you do not have the element of surprise at this point. Just give me a second though. Just keep in mind your initiative roll.
I'll wait till you're
37.
I want a bigger one. I want one the size of my
Start
hand.
casting it, rolling a d20.
Knock over the whole board.
Shot
They
putting
have
it.
like inflatable ones that are like this.
That's ridiculous.
I rolled-
Take it and just.
I got 23 on my initiative.
10.
Hold on.
God damn it.
No, we need like
30,
that's
20.
like epic music. Is the black mark on the table?
Right here.
Thank you.
Also this one.
1 second.
That should have been the music for the other guy.
I know.
I really wanted to go hand on hand with him now. I don't know why I
You
want
did do
to-
hand-to-hand combat with him.
No, I.
Yeah,
He was just
your
prone on the
hand,
ground.
Yeah.
He just had an arrow in the back of his kneecap.
And he got a lightning bolt long snapped at his face.
All right, sorry. What'd you guys roll?
clean kill.
Dirty 20.
10.
I rolled a 23.
20, 23.
10.
Let me
10.
fireball their asses.
Okay. Let me roll for the mark.
What's the radius on the fireball?
Cassius Cloud.
It should be enough to.
Roll for the warhound. He gets a 1.
Oh, Jesus.
It's 20 feet.
And I'm gonna roll one number for all four smugglers.
Where's the thing?
They get a 6.
I'm not even within range. We got it, Austin.
I got it also.
So, Thad, Jackie Bar, Dangar. You guys are getting some decent rolls tonight. I mean,
I can-
you're not giving them much
Can hit
chance to
3 of
attack
them.
you.
Yeah. Can you hear initiative?
You're so far
Come
down.
on.
I'm already last.
And then Doggy.
I mean, I'm not even within range.
Alright, yeah, but I am. I can shoot my crossbow. But no, we can swap initiative.
Alright.
I'm gonna swap initiative with Dangar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll take the 10. He can have the 23.
Okay, 1 second. Dang.
I start rolling the back guano up in my hand.
Hold on.
Guano.
I'm just setting up the HP for everything.
Collect the whole set.
We're in a cave. You could probably get some more guano.
If I collect more back guano off the walls of the
I
cave,
investigate for guano.
can I cast 2 fireballs?
Twin spell. Do it. Twin it up.
I just used all my sorcerer points to get some spell slots back.
Twin it up. Quicken spell. Do double fireball. Bonus action fireball. Action fireball.
This guy's dope.
Yeah.
Too bad he's dead.
He is dead.
Okay.
He looks like the guy from Spartacus, the trainer.
Animaeus.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, wait.
Calrissian comes back from the dead.
Dangar's first.
Dangar's first.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
switched.
mistake.
Jackie Boy is second.
Jang. Jack. And then Dangar. I mean, Dangar, Jack, and then that. Okay.
I'm gonna need a nice
Okay.
long rest after
That
that.
castle?
So take the back guano and the sulfur,
Yeah.
roll it
I
up
think we should
between my
just
hands,
make camp here.
swirl it around, and I
Nowhere else.
heave a fireball.
Could stay
Right
at
into the
brothel.
middle of the encampment.
I should hit 2 of them and the dog.
Okay, so you're hitting
You don't
3.
wanna- You don't want to sleep at the brothel?
3 of the smugglers and the dog.
It's a ways
2
away,
smugglers
bro.
and a dog.
2 smugglers and the dog.
How many
Okay.
smugglers are there?
There's 4 total.
Okay, so
One's in a tent.
So there's 2.
Well, they're all outside now.
Well, so just say the other 2 come out
Correct.
of the tents.
Correct. So
So-
you're hitting.
The dog and 2 smugglers.
Okay.
I need a bunch of d6s.
I got a bunch. I mean,
I got 11 from last time.
Did you roll to hit yet?
No.
It's a-
It's going to be a Dex 15 saving throw.
Take this back. This is yours.
The smugglers fail.
The stupid dog.
Dog fails.
Yes. All right.
So full on damage.
So roll up the bat shit and the sulfur in my hands.
Yummy. Did you sniff it?
He says no. And I roll it around. I say, "Love you."
range.
Fucking heave it.
You've stepped in the wind too, right?
Yeah. I was thinking about using it.
Bro, it's so good. Monks are so good.
I was thinking about using it, but I didn't. I'm within range of this guy. Stand up.
27 damage.
27 damage to everybody?
Everybody.
Okay, 1 second.
Actually, well, let's leave it there for now, because so
Wow.
so when I cast fireball now, the ground in that area is on fire. I assume, right?
Okay.
I mean, these will be useful for that too. You can say that area of the ground is burning.
So now, if whatever creatures are on a burning ground, if they do not leave, they would take damage on the next turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think at the
Yeah,
start of the turn, if they're still in it.
it's a
they-
D4 where it's
Yeah.
whatever you feel like it should be.
Yeah. And then,
You take a couple points.
I'm sorry,
of
what was the
damage.
amount of damage again? 27, you said?
27, I
I
think.
think
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, hold on.
Wait,
No.
since I do have.
You banged them up pretty good, but the dog's looking still pretty,
It's a big dog.
it's a big doggy. He's trained for battle.
So I am going to use a bonus action this
60
time,
feet. Okay.
and I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on Jack.
Okay.
So you can
I can use
you
Dragon's
can now
Breath
use
as a bonus action.
as an attack. It's 4d6s of damage, and it's a cone.
What's its range?
Dragon range 15 feet.
Okay.
15-foot cone.
Yeah. So let me see.
I can have cones in here. I can hit the dog.
I don't know. If
I don't think there's cones in this one.
Oh, get the thing I had then. Where's that?
I mean,
We don't need it right
it's
this
a 15-foot cube, but you can kind of ballpark it for the,
Yeah.
for the cone.
Get the thing on. All right. Yeah, it's cool.
Jackie, let's go. I go 5, 10,
And you can choose what type of dragon breath it is.
40.
So you rolling up to one of the smugglers?
Yeah.
Label them 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter because they all took the same amount of damage, but just so I can keep track. So what smuggler are you rolling up to?
So 1 and 2 took damage.
Okay.
3 and 4.
3 and 4 are.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
You only hit 2 of them.
1, 2, and dog.
Okay.
To a dog.
So the other two are at full health. Sorry.
Yeah, 3 and 4 are at full health.
Okay.
1 and 2 took 27.
Glad you
Dog
said
took
something.
27.
It's been a long day,
I'm a
folks.
frost guy.
You can
You're not
That's
gonna
what's
you should
cool about the casting it
belch
like this.
acid breath.
You can pick what type of damage you want.
That human stew you ate gave you a little heartburn.
Yeah. That's an action.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I want to use the dragon's breath that he gave me.
Okay.
So,
And I'm sorry, one more time. Which smuggler is this?
one.
One? Okay.
I'm hitting one and I'm hitting the dog.
Okay.
That's 15 feet. That's 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
You have to roll the saving throw, Mike, on that?
Yeah.
What is
It's
that roll?
Dex 15.
Dex 15. Smuggler fails. Dog succeeds.
What is
So
it?
the dog will take half. It's 40.
Yeah.
It's 46s.
I got these 6.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'll give you a couple of years back.
That dog's just snarling, drool.
What kind of fucking dragon breath is it?
I'm gonna
Dripping down its maw.
I'm going frost breath.
Frost breath.
My
Okay.
favorite.
Let me see it. Let me see it on the board.
5.
Let me see that frost breath.
That's more poison.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Poison breath.
9 damage. So 9 to the smuggler, and what? 5.
No, is it always rounded down or rounded up?
I thought it
We've
was
always
rounded up.
we've always rounded it up.
Alright, then 5.
So 9 to the smuggler, 5 to the dog. Don't worry.
Dangar actually lets out like a little bit of a grin, seeing the big Jack shoot out the
Using his
dragon breath.
abilities.
Yeah.
Alright. Then I will take my quarterstaff for a bonus action to I'm gonna try to chop him in the chest with my quarterstaff. You know what? I'm gonna throw it around like a helicopter in the air. And that's a 3. No. 11? Yeah, 11.
Does not hit. Okay. So the smuggler manages to step aside as you're doing your little twirling action, and he looks unimpressed, and he just sidesteps you.
Oh, that's cool. Action surge.
Ooh, okay.
So you keep that dragon's breath. Its concentration up to 1 minute, so it's like 10 rounds of combat.
Okay.
If you're
So, alright, so then I'm gonna use the dragon's breath again. I'm gonna shoot more. I'm gonna switch it. From frost. Danger's gonna be like,
You just snap your fingers.
Snap.
Just make a decision.
here it comes.
Poison breath.
poison breath goes straight at him. A thick cloud of green smoke.
So you're still hitting the dog. Same two.
Same
right?
two.
Okay.
Smuggler 1 and doggy.
Okay.
Dex saving
It
throw.
doesn't.
Dex
Oh,
saving
it doesn't reach too.
Yeah.
Smuggler fails.
What is it again? 4d6s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the rubber.
Dog succeeds again.
Man, that dog is very
I'm
dense.
gonna
Very
roll this
nimble.
one last.
Maybe we should have kept him and trained him.
5, 10,
There's a lot of exercise.
12.
Come on.
Oop, oop.
Ah, there you go.
So 18 to the smuggler and 8 to the dog.
No, 9. Half, right? Half of 18 is 9.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
So that smuggler is standing on fire ground. It was just frosted.
Would the
and
frost
now
breath
he's-
put out the fire or
Yeah.
no?
And now he's breathing in poison.
How does that smuggler leave this domain?
Okay, so
Confused.
his legs are frozen. His whole I'll put it this way: from his neck down is frozen, and then he's just frozen, just choking on the gas because he can't move.
All sorts of elementally fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so yeah,
You're good.
I'm good.
Thaddeus. That guy's alive.
Alright, so
Action surge doesn't give me a bonus action, right?
5, 10, 15.
I don't think so. That would be way too ridiculous.
So 30. So I'm going to move within 30 feet of Jack.
Okay.
I'm going to say, let's keep going, Jack. Keep breathing on him. And do his help action. So now you have advantage on your next attack or ability check. And I'm going to...
Your help is a bonus action?
Yes, because I'm my
Action surge, I
mastermind.
get 1 extra action, right? And if I get 2 attacks per action,
Dragon Breath is You don't get an extra attack.
I think
Okay.
it's got to be like your
Melee, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
And I'm gonna try to.
Mike's chugging away.
Hit the dog, dude.
Don't you fucks have work tomorrow?
Dog is weak.
Yeah. I want to try to.
Well, do what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
don't-
snipe.
Don't listen.
I'm gonna try to snipe this guy over here.
There you go.
Is that
Smuggler number
Four.
4.
who took no damage yet?
Yeah.
4 and.
I don't think I have advantage. Do I have advantage on this attack at all or no?
You're not in any kind of elevated position. No, you're just straight up, just trying to pick him off.
16 damage. Oh, sorry, 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Yes, it hits.
Nice. All right. That's 7 damage from the crossbow.
There we go. Some damage going on the other guys.
No. But this is good because of Vex, the crossbow thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I do damage with a crossbow, the next time I attack, if I attack the same target, I have advantage on the attack, which triggers my sneak attack. I could have used steady aim.
Anything
to
else,
give myself
Thaddeus,
but I
my
wanted
boy?
to give you the help.
Okay.
No, I used my bonus action and gave him help.
Okay,
Use my action.
where's smuggler number 2 on the board? Okay.
He's taking a lot.
Move him 5 feet out of the fire to his right. Okay, so he's not. He's kind of like putting out the
Yeah.
fire on his
Fire
feet.
out.
Wait.
That
would-
is true. How long would you? Does it say how long
It's
it
up to
was?
you.
A couple rounds.
A couple turns.
He did.
I'll say it's still there.
He did breathe frost
like in the middle of
in that
it.
Yeah.
middle.
All right, let's.
direction.
Well, because he
To be
wasn't
fair.
hit. Let's say where he was, he still had to get out of the way.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's
yeah.
still smoldering on the ground. It's still fucking hot as shit.
Yeah.
So we'll give it to him that he had to get out of there. Okay, so with that being said, Mr. Number 2.
That's the number 2.
Mr. Number 2.
Number 2. How much money have we made? Number 2. Well, Dr. Evil.
All right.
It's just us.
Yeah.
He is gonna whip out a short bow, and he's gonna try to pick off Jack. It's a +8 to hit.
What's the range on the
Jack.
Oh,
12,
Jack.
12 does not hit, correct?
No.
Okay.
No.
So
Could use missile snaring, but you know what?
I think you only
smuggler number 2 is done.
use that if it hits you.
Where's smuggler number 3?
He's over here by his tent.
Okay.
you roll
He has
against
30
the
feet. Can he
damage.
reach Jack from here?
When you were hit.
No.
He cannot. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep him where he. Move him 30 feet up
Which way? Towards Jack?
towards Jack. Okay. He's gonna pull out his short bow. Same thing.
Jack is giant
16? No, all right.
brolic arms.
I think so. 16, yeah.
Finally. 1d6 plus 4. 10.
Missile snaring.
Okay. Missile snaring. What exactly does that do?
So, the damage you take from the attack is reduced 1d10 plus my dex plus my monk level.
So I would think it probably does nothing at that point. Still, I think you should roll. You should roll.
Yeah.
Because what if you roll ones and...
It's what, 1d10?
Well, I believe if he rolls a number greater than the damage taken, he has the option to throw it back.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Is it that, right? Yeah. So 1d10,
Let's roll a 10.
that's a 5, plus
Okay.
my, what was it?
Dex.
Plus your monk
Plus
level.
monk, yeah.
Well, your monk level is 11, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're throwing it back at him, right?
No, my monk level is 8.
Oh.
So, well, yeah, I'm throwing it back. So, catch that shit. And
Fling it back?
I'm flinging it back. Yeah. Let me see what it is though. The fact it is
Do you have to roll to hit on that? Yeah. Okay.
probably.
Makes sense.
You can catch the missile if it is small enough. You spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack.
Okay. How many key points do you have?
8 total.
Okay.
I have 5.
What uses key key points. Not every ability you
Flurry
have,
of
right?
blows if I want to use Step of the Wind to disengage. Patient
And you gain that
defense.
back with rest.
Short
right?
rest.
Okay.
It doesn't say.
You regain all of them back with a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you?
Don't you
trying
have
to
like a
do?
dart or look at your dart
Oh, that's true. I can just do that. So
Use the
it's-
dart as a...
as the modifier?
I'm whipping
Yeah.
it back.
Well,
yeah.
actually, no. You should use the attacker's modifier.
Yeah.
The attacker's. It's 1d6 plus 4.
No.
I gotta roll to hit it though.
the roll
So,
to
like,
hit.
Oh, to hit.
Well,
Hit.
well,
Okay.
mine
Range
would be-
attack.
But
Using
damage
dex.
should be the same damage as
Yes.
the attacker. Okay.
Yeah.
Crit fail.
Crit one and done.
At least you're
So
calling
you
it.
basically toss the arrow back and it just swings, zips past.
Whips past him. Alright.
Yeah, and he laughs in your face.
Yeah, after I just caught his
Well, not
arrow.
in your face.
He's confused.
Well, he looked confused, but then started laughing because you missed him.
So he's
Okay. And smuggler number 4, where is he? By the tent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna roll up to Jack. Because within range. Or she's gonna roll up to Jack. And she's gonna. she's a nasty old hag of a smuggler. Looks like she's been around the wharf a few times, if you know what I mean. She is gonna use her poison dagger ability. You got to do a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
But it's to see if he hit first, doesn't it?
Yes.
She doesn't she?
She. Yeah, she. 18. Yeah. So now roll the Constitution saving throw. 14.
Constitution score plus 1. No.
You're gonna
I
take.
gave you help. It's your next ability check. If you want to, you could roll it again.
You're gonna take 2 poison damage.
I'll let it run.
All right.
What's the damage from the dagger?
And the damage from the dagger. 1 second. Fuck. So 7 total damage.
Just steamrolling everybody tonight.
Yeah.
Was
I
it,
got 87 hit points.
Okay.
is it back to me?
Poison dagger is a bonus action. Dagger is the action. Yes. Oh no. The dog. The doggy. The doggy gets to go. Okay. Dog.
I'm gonna go.
Use the facilities. Okay.
Is he gonna burn when he moves? His little paws are gonna get a little hot
Or cold.
or cold. Or
Or
poison.
slips on the frozen ground.
One hot, one cold.
Yeah, or poison seeps in through him.
All right. So he's gonna roll right up to What's his movement? Hold on. His movement is 50 feet.
He's not within range of anybody but me.
Are you sure about that?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He could make it to
Oh, he
here.
can make it to Dangar.
Have him run to dagger.
Alright. Does he take any burning damage or no?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of this then.
Yeah. By now I would say that
Yeah.
Fires.
the embers have been put out.
Yeah.
Okay. So he rolls up to Dangar.
I'll just look at Mike's AC while. Okay, 15.
Oh, I also have help.
Well, everyone has help. Help,
Oh.
but your help is an action. Because I'm a mastermind, help is my bonus action.
Okay. So he's gonna do a bite attack. Plus 8 to hit. Well, I should probably wait for Mike to come back.
No, go ahead, roll. I'll keep track of his health and
All
stuff.
right. Well, do you know his AC?
Yeah, 15. This one's right here.
14.
14 misses.
All right. He has no bonus action, so that's it. Back to Dangar.
Alright. Sangar picks
Except
up
you have
The
a
dog
warhound
rolled
in your
up.
face,
The
Wow.
dog rolled up to you.
Okay.
and he missed his bite on you.
He missed his bite.
He missed his bite,
Okay.
and he has no bonus action. So. You good?
Yeah.
No, it's a little bit of a maze back here.
Alright. Let's see.
But that's.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna crackle some lightning in my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to grab the dog's neck and do shocking grasp.
Okay.
Let's see.
Shock collar the warhound.
Yeah.
Except you're trying to kill it, not you know.
17.
It hits.
Ah. Alright, I need some 8s.
I got all my 8s right here. So give me 8s.
So like I said, I crackle the lightning in my hand first, and I reach down and just fucking grab the shit out of the dog. Nice. It's just 13 lightning damage.
Okay. He's still looking pretty in good shape, you know, but he's got some burn marks on his neck now, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Got
still.
burn marks on his neck, burn marks on his feet.
Any other bonus actions I want to do? No, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Does the shocking grasp give that thing disadvantage on its next attack?
Jackie baby!
Yeah, yo.
Jackie Balboa, what are you doing there, bud?
So
You have advantage on your first attack.
I'm gonna just.
Swing around to... Is that 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, wait. No. Before he goes, I'm gonna roll away from the dog. Nope. That's what shocking grasp does.
What does it do?
It can't make opportunity attacks until
Okay.
its next turn.
He's buzzing.
Shit.
He's buzzing, yeah.
I'm gonna go this way. Actually.
Temporarily paralysis.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Take my quarterstaff. Baseball swing it like I'm hitting a homer.
Nice.
It hits. 17 plus 9.
Yeah.
You want to roll again and see if you get the crit?
Yeah. No.
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 But I'm just gonna roll for my second attack on him
Okay.
now. 12. So I'm assuming that misses.
No.
Okay. So it's 1d8.
One punch to the face, other punch, dodge.
Punch to the face.
Quarterstaff.
Oh, you're quarterstaffing again, okay.
Quarterstaffing. That's the only way I can. If I roll a 19.
And I thought you said you
crit.
didn't want to use that quarterstaff.
Well, because I'm a champion now, you have to use a weapon. If I hit a 19, it counts as a crit.
I should probably be like looking at your character sheets when I level up. I did not know this.
So 6 damage. Roll a 1.
Use the breath.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Spicy meat.
I will use my flurry of blows. Now I will use the fisticuffs. Flurry of blows is also 2 attacks.
2
right?
strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So roll to hit. It's a crit fail. The first one. Jesus Christ. Alright.
She snarls back at you.
Second one hits.
Okay.
18 plus 9. Does anything happen on the crit fail?
Let's just say she does dodge, and you kind of stumble a little bit, but nothing really happens. You just kind of look embarrassed.
Alright, so as I'm stumbling, I come back with an overhand right.
There you go. The chocolate down.
Yeah, the haymaker.
Is it fair to incur like damage or anything on a crit fail?
Dude, you do
Absolutely.
whatever. You do whatever the fuck.
Absolutely.
Okay,
you
it's like a penalty in other words, right?
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck
All right.
you want.
Well, I'm not gonna go back on what I said, but
If you want him to
For
punch,
future reference.
punch the stone wall of the cave. Now his
yeah.
hand is broken.
I was-
Whatever.
Just
I
my
usually
per-
make something bad
Just
happen.
my personal opinion, I would say 75% of the time you should take some form of penalty on a crit
Okay.
fail. But
Alright.
that's 11 damage.
Hand
to
gets
number
stuck in
4.
the dirt. So
11
He
total.
goes
or
to
in
punch her,
addition?
and his fist gets
In
stuck
addition,
on her
right?
tooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slips on a banana peel. Falls prone.
She's looking pretty.
Struggling.
She's struggling a little bit.
Alright.
Pass it on to my boy.
Um,
Pass it on to my boy. Undershot. His face.
Oversnatch.
Oversnatch.
Is it up to me or did it? 'Cause
Underground.
I was a 10 on initiative. Am I before these guys?
You are.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna try to shoot number 4. I have advantage on the attack because of Vex because I hit him with a crossbow last round.
Okay. So you're following up with another crossbow.
Yes. That's 19 plus 8. So I'm assuming
Yeah, it hits. It hits.
2, 4, 6.
They're not heavily armored paladins here, you know.
All my 77s.
Brother Pigs.
Brother Pigs.
10.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, my friend.
Let's see.
Look at the
That's
fisherman. Used to be smoking weed.
Fugger the Fisherman was smoking a little more than that.
Some of that Baldurian meth.
it's 25 damage
Jesus.
on the attack.
Okay. How is she? Is she praying to her gods? What's happening right now?
I see her laugh at Jack missed that one attack.
Yeah.
I'm highly offended that she's laughing at my boy.
Yeah.
So I put my pipe in my mouth, I put it off to the side, I breathe in on it, and as I puff out the smoke, I pull back on the trigger and hit her right in the side of the throat.
Badass shot.
Put her down. And I go, see, Jack, it wasn't that hard. Now go kill the other one. And I use my bonus action to give him help.
Yes.
Okay. 1800 XP for that.
And then I am going to. Oh no, I use
All
my
the
bonus
smugglers
action.
are worth 1800, by the way.
How many are dead? 2?
2.
So that's what? 26?
18, not 36.
36, okay.
And I'm going to move 30 feet after all that to go right about there.
In fact, hold on.
Oh, sneak attack?
Yeah, everything you're defeating is worth 1800
Okay. So we have 36 total. That's right.
3,600 total.
Yeah.
so far.
If
The smugglers are gone now. Smuggler number 2, where is he?
Here.
I was just gonna do that.
He's right here.
And then where's smuggler number 3?
Right there.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So smuggler number 2.
not up to me, boys.
Can he get within? Can he get? Is he within range of Jack? 30.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
25 from
Okay.
Jack.
All right. Have him roll up on Jack.
Illinois State.
Turn down cupcake.
Yada yada.
University of Washington.
All right. This guy's gonna try to poison dagger you.
Go for it, brother.
What's
University of
it?
Washington.
Is plus 8 hit.
Bar Trail Cluggins.
18 plus 8 does hit.
It does indeed.
Okay. DC 14 saving throw. Constitution. Sorry.
Don't save.
Okay. You're gonna take 8 poison damage plus another 2 regular damage from the dagger, so 10 damage. And you're. So he says poison for 1 minute. So is that 1 turn?
Yeah.
No,
No, 1 minute's
is-
like 10 rounds of combat.
So then you should have taken
No, each
poison
round- I thought
damage at the
each
beginning
round
of
was
this
then.
turn also.
No, each round is like 6 seconds.
So
What is it? 1d4?
well, it's
hold on.
2d6 poison damage from that dagger. So is it every
Does it-
turn?
It depends, because poisoned as a condition would give him disadvantage on all his attacks and ability checks until he shakes the poison.
Okay.
So poison damage is different than becoming poisoned.
Okay. It just says poisoned. So you should have been rolling with disadvantage.
If he's I believe. I mean, we could look that up. I believe if you're poisoned, you have disadvantage.
Yes. On attack rolls and ability checks.
There you go.
Give yourself poisoned. Is there a ring for that?
Yeah.
There should be, yes.
And going forward, you have disadvantage.
Well,
Unless you got an antidote.
I'm equaled out on my first attack because I have help from him.
Okay. That was his bonus action, and
Or you
the
could
action
use it on
was
the ability.
stabbing you with the dagger. He's done.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3.
Underrated.
Is
Bro,
he within
it's
30
so
feet of the dog?
Who?
To
Yeah.
hit the dog?
No. To walk up to the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, put him in range with the dog. And then he's going to pull out a short bow and try to snipe Dangar with it. +8 to hit.
Is he leaning on the dog for support with the bow?
Don't worry about it.
It's his buddy. Maybe it's
16
his-
hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it's his buddy. Hey, buddy.
1d6. No,
You're not my
sorry.
buddy, yeah?
1d6.
Oh, okay, buddies.
Come here,
Come here.
fuckface.
Come here, fuckface.
9 damage.
Okay.
Oh, buddies.
Knocks back, unleashes,
You're gonna come back.
hits you in the arm.
I'm good.
Don't worry
A
about
little bit of
it.
blood goes flying. But you don't look too concerned, right?
Nah, I'm alright.
Okay. Doggy. Doggy.
Just got shock collared, that doggy.
Okay. Have him roll up to Dangar.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright, he's also. Hold on. Oh, I fucked that up last turn. Alright, he does have multi attack, so he can bite and claw
Okay.
in one turn. Both are +8 to hit. So I guess
I
I'll
go
roll
on
2.
one side like that. If you go to the other
20s.
side, it's flanking. Flanking, you have advantage on every attack, so it would cancel
Dirty
out.
20 and a 17. They both hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
Not if you stay within range. You can move around them in range. When
I
you go
need
to
2d10s.
disengage, they get opportunity attacks. Not when you go around circles around them.
Sure.
I believe
What?
so.
This is a D10, right?
Yeah.
He's saying if I go from here to here, he doesn't get an opportunity attack.
If you move around them, you don't get
Yeah.
opportunities.
Really?
Only when you try to disengage.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is my D10s? Hold on.
I'm gonna finish this.
Okay.
Facilities one last time.
Okay. So the bite.
I peed like 8 times.
20 damage. And the claw.
I might have to help you out.
15 damage.
Okay.
So that's 35.
Well-
However,
What was the claw? You hit on both already?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, damn.
So he bites, he claws, and then also because
Use his paws.
he moves straight towards you at least 20 feet and successfully hit you with his bite, he's going to do a trampoline charge. You got to do a DC 16 strength saving throw.
No problem.
Okay. All right, Mr. Strength Spellcaster. What'd you roll there?
That's a 7.
You are prone now.
Oh, that's alright.
And he can make a claw attack as a bonus action.
Okay.
And that's a trait. That's not an action. So I'm gonna do another bite. Oh no, another claw. Sorry,
With advantage.
because you're prone.
Well, I'm not prone. I'm fine.
Yeah, 18 plus 6 hits,
Yeah.
and then 2d6 plus 6.
What happened? Dangar's getting fucked up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to 86 that idea. I'm gonna have to
14
try to
damage.
snipe that doggy.
Okay.
He just did some heavy damage to Dangar.
Yeah, just took like 45 damage.
He rolled up, clawed, bit, and because he rolled up and successfully hit, he does a trampling charge and knocked him prone, and
then
is
hit
able to
again.
do another claw because he knocked him prone.
All
So
right.
3 attacks and a knockdown.
This is back to
Yeah.
my turn now.
This dog is fucking brolic. The dog's done.
I should have thrown the ball bearing and distracted the dog.
I should have just recruited him. He's badass.
He's a liability.
It's back to my turn.
Non-lethal.
We should have
yes.
offered him
Okay. All right.
Except
so
you're
head
prone,
of,
so you gotta try to
yeah.
roll to get back up, right? Or no?
you just use your movement speed.
half your
Oh,
movement
okay.
speed.
Half
Yeah.
your movement speed, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere anyway, so I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast catapult. I'm gonna pick a rock that I see on the ground somewhere. Say attack. I'm gonna point at the rock and I'm gonna fling it at the dog.
Straight to his face,
Straight to
like
the
2
dog.
feet in front of you.
It's a Dex 15 saving throw.
Okay.
Trying to tear a dog's ACL.
Yeah.
15, you said?
Yeah.
Nope, he fails.
Good.
Good.
Fuck that dog. Alright. 8, 11, 19. So do 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna take potion, healing potion.
Okay. That's a bonus, not an action?
Drinking a potion is
Yeah, it's bonus,
actually,
yeah.
Okay.
44 plus 4. I'm gonna remove that.
Gonna call it after this.
We should probably long rest after this.
Yeah.
We're at 2.5 hours and it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Sounds like
Nice.
Link.
And
14.
14.
Play some Link songs.
Lick. Alright, so I'm
Do you
back up
push
to
your
30.
fingers into his eyes? It's the only thing.
Alright,
Crit
I'm
One and
good.
Done, not sponsored by Slipknot.
Yeah. Just a good band.
I wish. Corey Taylor.
Alright,
Shout out!
I'm good.
You're good.
Yes. I'm
Okay. Back to Jack.
Yay!
Yay!
Quarterstaff.
Well, do you want to roll around him for
You
the
got Smuggler
flanking, or
2,
should I help
3,
out
and the
him?
dog's still alive.
Alright, so I'm just gonna like position myself
Okay,
over here.
are you resistant to opportunity attacks?
There isn't an opportunity
Why?
because she's not leaving range.
I'm not leaving.
As
within
long as you
range
move
of her.
as long as you don't leave their range, they don't get an attack of opportunity. You can move around them in a circle as much as you want.
Interesting. I believe you, but to me that doesn't make sense because if you're trying to just maneuver around him, why wouldn't he be able to like just throw a stab at you while you're doing
I'm
that?
still focused on him.
Okay.
Oh, well, those are the rules.
You guys, maybe you're pacing each other, maybe. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
back and
just-
forth. Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Those are the rules.
Okay,
Take my quarterstaff.
okay. And what smuggler is this?
I think 4.
4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 3's over.
Whatever that was.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Take my quarterstaff.
Mhm.
Give it a kiss. That's 19.
It is.
Because that I'm gonna use your help to cancel out the disadvantage on that. And then I'll roll for my second attack. Now this one's at disadvantage, correct?
Because you're poisoned. Yeah.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
So you missed.
Yeah.
Both times.
No, the first time I hit. First one was 19.
Oh yes. Sorry.
And I
sorry,
used
sorry,
his
sorry.
help to cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay.
Second
Okay.
one I rolled
Sorry. Tired.
11. So 1d8. Oh, that's a d10. Whoopsie. Ball don't lie.
Your hips don't lie, Jack.
Ball don't lie.
What'd you get?
That's 9 damage
Okay.
on smuggler number 4.
No, that's got to be smuggler number 2 because 4 is dead.
No, 2 died.
2 died.
Yeah. 2 was part of the original fireball attack.
All right. Well, I fucked it up.
Just
Whatever.
go on,
Yeah.
go on what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine.
All right.
Smuggler not number 3.
Is there? Do we have another black marker? I think we
No.
sit over here, right? That's fine. This one's dead.
There is a black one right there. All right, and then bonus action.
Okay.
I almost want to help you.
I can help him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take another crack at him. It's
Yeah,
mine.
see if you can take that guy out. Nice.
Oh, that's a crit. I'm at disadvantage. Fuck.
Mm.
Double crits.
Double crits.
Damn it. 13.
No.
Damn.
You miss.
So who should I help here?
I would
Yep.
help him.
Thad, you're up.
Make sure he hits.
Okay.
I would try and
Just
kill this guy.
for future, it says you can make an operating attack when a creature you see leaves your reach.
Reach.
Okay.
As long as you
so
stay
you-
within
so
5
you-
feet and go around a circle, you can go.
So you can dance
You
around.
can do circles as much as
Have
you
a
want.
reach.
All right. So because I'm a sniper, I don't have disadvantage on ranged attacks, I believe.
Dude, that Lego is so badass.
Which one?
Borador.
Baradur.
Yeah.
I forged the back door.
Dude, it's so cool.
In the land of mortal where the shadows lie.
Okay,
So,
so
One and Done, not sponsored by J.R. Tolkien. or Peter Jackson.
He's dead. It doesn't count.
Never.
all right. So
Is his son Christopher Tolkien still alive? I don't know.
I have no idea.
all right. So the dog would normally be outside of my range because it's 30 to 120.
You rolling with
But
disadvantage?
no, because I am a sniper, I do not count.
You're a mastermind, you're a sniper, what else are you?
And I'm going to use steady aim to steady myself, so my movement
You deploy
is
the
0.
bipod on your hand crossbow.
And I get advantage on the attack. I'm going to try to hit the dog.
You have a little goblin as your spider.
It's 10 plus 8, 18 to hit the dog.
18 hit.
Does that hit?
Yes, 18 does hit.
In my heart.
This is one of my gambling dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I'm going to roll my full 77s.
You have D7s?
Sorry, 76.
What's a D7?
I got excited. Let's see. It's 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18. That's 20. Savage attacker. I roll my damage dice. 20. So that's a 20. I gotta beat a 20. That's 10, 18, 19, 20, 21,
Kind of
22.
had Savage Attacker.
22 plus 4, so 26 damage to the dog.
1 second. I'm sorry, how much was it?
26 damage
Okay.
56.
to the doggy.
Okay.
Fuck that dog.
27 or 26?
26.
Dog and its stupid rabies. Should've let it
Finally,
become
the
my
dog's
buddy.
starting to look like he's hurting. You know, he's whimpering, you know, a little bit.
Then I'll use my bonus action. I go, Jack, shake off the poison and crush his skull. To give you the help action again.
Oh, I should have rolled to shake the poison.
So, 2 of the smugglers are still alive.
Oh,
Mr. Smuggler.
actually, I'm sorry. Steady aim was my bonus action. I can't help you this round.
That's fine. My bad.
Have that smuggler roll right up to Dangar. This guy.
Dangar? Okay. Opportunity attack. Oh, that
This guy, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I was about to say I'm on a clock.
He's within 30, right?
Back
5,
five.
yeah.
Okay.
We
With
need
that
to
being said,
We need to get rid of this guy and start.
he's also gonna do poison dagger.
Poison dagger's not that bad. But we need to get rid of
Plus
this
8 to
guy
hit.
and roll up over there.
18 plus 8 hits.
Yeah.
Initial damage is 1d6 plus 4. 7. Roll a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, nice.
22.
Okay, you're gonna take half of.
Right? Or no,
Oh, wait, no.
Dirty 20, not 22.
Okay, yeah, the poison's not gonna have any effects. It says, or take an additional poison damage. Can be poisoned.
So if you pass,
So it's just the
it's
dagger
nothing.
damage.
Yes.
Yeah. If you
correct.
fail, you take damage and you become
yes.
poisoned.
Yes. All right. So you took 7 damage.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Now it's the other guy.
Yeah. He is right up Jack's ass. So I'll have him pivot around. And
Hey, how'd you get with that? How'd you get behind me?
unfortunately, it's not too exciting. These guys don't have much variety. So same thing. Gonna go for the stab.
Stabby, stabby, cut, cut.
17 hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That's good. I just checked it.
6 plus 4.
What was it, a DC of 15?
An 8. 8 damage plus
14.
he's gonna try to poison you.
He's already poisoned.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go for the additional poison damage again.
Oh, all right.
DC 14 Constitution.
No.
Okay. And you're gonna take 2d6 more. 9 plus, what did I say before? 8? So 17 damage.
Okay.
And you're gonna remain in the poison condition.
Yeah. Well, start of my next turn.
I guess because you could say he's reapplying it, right?
Start of my next turn, I need to roll to shake that. It's the
Is
first
that how that works?
No, I think you'd have to roll. Like either someone has to cast like a like
I don't know if you can.
So I'm just
cast like aid
forever
or
poison.
Well, it says no.
well 10 rounds.
It says
I
how
guess.
long. How long does it last?
It doesn't
Say-
say.
It should say 1 minute, right?
1 minute, so that would be like 10
Yeah,
rounds.
you're poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
alright.
By the end of this fight, you're not going to be poisoned.
Yeah.
This, I don't think it's.
Target
10
can
rounds.
repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of your turn.
Okay. We didn't know that.
Fair enough.
Now we know.
That's fine.
Whose turn is it?
We're
now?
learning new things every
Yeah.
time.
Who's up?
The dog, right?
No, the yeah, the dog now. Okay. So,
Cast gaseous form and get
dang, are you
out of
getting a
there.
little? You getting a little concerned over there? A little worried?
Nah.
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 Okay.
He's got
Alright.
his boys. They're coming.
Okay.
Just
Bear with me.
clobbered that dog with like 20 something damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Because his allies within 5 feet, he has his pack tactics trait, so he's gonna get advantage on any attack roll.
Of course it does.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Sorcerers
I
are
know.
known for their bulk and their robustness. Just turn into some gas and fly away.
Could do that.
Bear with me. Hold on.
Or just use fly. Use your action to disengage and just fly into the air where the dog can't get you. And just stay suspended in the air.
Yeah, he's gonna multi-attack.
I fly 30 feet straight up into the air.
We should level up after this.
Nice.
I get a new ability score.
I get a new feat.
+8 to hit
That's
on the
what
bite.
I'm looking to get.
17 plus 8 hits. +8 on the claws.
Gives me blind sight within 10 feet.
Yeah, you
so I
told me.
become Daredevil.
11 does not hit, right?
No.
All right, so he's just gonna bite
No
you.
more tripping over rocks.
10 plus 6.
There you go.
So I'll have some dark vision. 10 feet
I
of
gotta
dark
see
vision.
which one.
9 damage.
The feats are the new feats are so good. Only 9 damage. You're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine. How much health you have?
14.
Oh, you're fine. You'll be okay. Maybe.
Maybe. The dog's done.
Okay.
Back to
It's
Dangar.
back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no multi attack.
Okay.
Good.
They had multi-attack, but they only hit one of them.
Oh,
yeah, he
good.
missed his claws. He bit him though. He chomped down on his
Okay.
Got him in the
on
thigh.
his ass cheek.
Got him in the thigh.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Oh.
There you go.
Wait.
What? The dog's got a glass eye that can see invisible peoples? Dude, we should have recruited this goddamn
The
dog.
dog has the trait of keen hearing and smell. Has advantage on wisdom, perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay. I'm gonna cast invisibility on
Okay,
myself.
so with that being said, his next turn, would he... How does that work? Like,
What's invisibility say?
yeah.
Invisible spells.
Can you roll active perception checks, like in the middle of a battle?
That's an action.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the dog's trying to sniff him out, in other words, right?
Yeah, but he could also move right now
Right.
without provoking an opportunity attack, I believe, because
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't say how, like the dog has a certain range though. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's trying to sniff him out, and I succeed the perception check, then he can move towards him if anything, right?
yeah.
Okay. All
But
right.
the perception check itself is the action.
Yes. That would be his action.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast invisibility on
Okay.
myself.
It doesn't provoke opportunity if you move. with
No.
invisibility, right?
No.
I'm assuming
As
not.
long-
Now let me get the invisibility thing.
But you don't have to roll anything for invisibility.
No.
Okay. So it just always succeeds.
How long does it last?
Well, there's nothing to... It's just like casting it on myself, yeah.
Just
You go full predator on these
Yeah.
guys.
So I think
Yeah, exactly.
once you do an action or something, it goes away.
If you attack,
yeah.
yeah.
Or if you happen to get hit.
Lasts up to an hour.
Okay.
We're the best thieves ever.
So now that wait, now that you cast invisibility though, you can't move.
No, that's not true.
Not the same turn.
What?
Can you still move?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
That's just an action.
So your bonus action is moving?
No,
No.
you can always
you
move.
can always move.
Oh, okay. You can always move your maximum amount.
Yeah.
You can
Yes,
use an
okay.
action to double your movement
Like dash. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I fought it.
I'm gonna take myself out off the board. I know where I am.
Okay. You know where you are.
So I know where I am. So if you try to perceive me, unless the dog just has infinite perception,
You have the invisibility. You don't need to take him off the board, do you?
I want to take him off the board.
Why are you taking him off the board? It's a big.
You'll see.
He's not gonna metagame
You'll
you.
see.
You'll see.
Okay.
He's worried
And
about
I'm
you
gonna-
metagaming him and staring at
And I'm
the board.
gonna. Actually, I'm not gonna.
The
take
archer,
another
for
health
some
point.
reason, is going to attack this exact square.
All right,
That's
Jack.
my turn.
Jackie boy. Back to the old quarterstaff. Nothing new.
All right, Donatello. Let's see what you got.
That's a nat 20.
All right.
22.
Yeah, it hits.
All right.
You're going after that smuggler right in front of you, right?
So that's the first hit, yeah.
Okay.
That's 4, I believe, right? Or 2?
2.
How much damage you roll in this first hit?
Okay, I'll tell you. What about the dragon eye die? 10.
Savage attacker?
How's he dying?
Oh, never mind.
Jumping scissor kick to the throat.
Okay, cool.
I crush his Adam's apple. He can't breathe. He
You
suffocates.
hear it crack.
And he dead.
Okay. Remember, that's another 1800.
Okay. Alright, so it's 1800. Okay. And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Towards.
25. Okay, so I'm within range.
Okay.
And then for my second action,
Okay.
I'm going to whip a dart at the dog.
Okay.
The dog's facing that way. I'm going right for the anus.
Sure.
17 plus 9.
It hits.
Okay, and then... Fuck. 2 plus 9's 11.
That does not hit.
No. Okay.
Dagger's like, the dart's a multi-attack?
No, he rolls with disadvantage because he's poisoned.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm going to roll for the poison.
Yeah.
So what do
It's
I
the
need
end of your turn. It's the same 14, right? It was 14?
to- It was Constitution 14, I believe
Yes.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so let me say.
Fuck. No. Alright.
So, nothing happened?
No.
Okay.
Kill
you're done?
Kill the dude.
Okay. Mr. Undersnatch?
I'm going to use my steady aim again to give myself advantage on the attack to trigger my sneak attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to murder the dog. The dog's looking pretty banged up, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's an 18 plus 8.
It hits.
Haka.
Stupid Kyle in here.
Stupid Kyle is in there.
Super Kyle.
7, 5, 6, that's 10.
I
that
think
would be
he
20.
He made my, I don't know.
You already did 20 damage?
No, I savage attack. I roll my damage dice twice to take the highest number.
Okay.
6 plus 6 is 12.
Okay.
12 plus 6 is 18. So
Okay.
that's 21, so it's 1 higher. 21 plus 4 is 25 damage.
How's the dog dying?
I load the crossbow.
You're murdering a dog. You're just evil.
I aim right underneath Jack's arm. I pull back on the trigger
Could not
and hit it
lethal.
right in its like high, like right in the back,
That was
underneath
a
the
dope
leg into the
companion.
heart.
That
What
would have
sound
been a
does it
good idea.
Yeah, I know. You guys didn't want to do it though.
Well, we still could have done it now.
Dog's
What?
dead.
Well,
Done what now?
he wanted you to
I
not
could've had a
lethal
nice
it and
buddy.
try to
No.
kept the dog as a
The
companion.
dog is dead.
That's
Next
another.
animal I'm taking him. I
Dead
don't
dog
give a
makes
shit what you
good.
guys say.
Dead
That's
dog
another-
makes good
Hey,
meat.
that's another 1800. All right.
36.
Final smuggler. No one's hit him yet, so he's
He's
looking a little worried though.
he's
It's
in
1
for a
against
world of
4 right
pain,
now.
Yeah.
1 against 4. All right.
Total of
Have
8,200.
him wheel around and roll up to Jack.
I did the other guy. Yeah.
Let's say there's 5 things, so it'd be
Is he within
800
30?
times 5.
Yeah, right.
Which would be 82, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all confused.
There were 4 smugglers and 1 dog. Each is 1,800.
All right.
Yeah, it's 9,000 at the end of the day.
9 does not hit, right?
No.
Okay, he misses.
Who's next? Is it back to me?
I'm not-
Yeah.
Back to
You're
me?
you're
I'll
lurking
let you
in
know
the
at the very
shadows.
end.
All right.
Yeah.
Pop out of the shadows. I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Why
on
did
the
you
last
pull
guy.
yourself off the board if you're right there?
He was invisible.
Because if you were gonna try to perceive with the dog, I didn't want you to know where I was.
Okay.
So like, if you were gonna say I want to perceive in this direction.
Well, that would be
just-
breaking the fourth wall if I like said I
That'd
knew
be
you were
metagaming,
right there.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair
enough,
you could just
fair
say the
enough.
dog sniffed the air.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It
Dog's
sniffed
dead.
you out and pointed you right there on the
Yeah.
board.
Doesn't matter.
He was worried about man cheating in the middle of a game of Gambit.
Casting Hold Person. So it's just a piece of straight iron that I pull out of my bag. I point it right at him.
Like an
I
iron
cast-
shank.
Like, yeah, just a big fucking piece of iron. I hold it like a wand. Cast Hold Person. It's a
Guardian
Wisdom 15
reviews.
saving throw.
Okay.
You say, Abracadabra.
No. Fails. So he's held in place.
He's
right?
paralyzed.
He's
yeah.
paralyzed.
Oh, he's paralyzed.
He's
okay.
paralyzed, and I'm
We're
gonna.
all about to crit.
Yeah. And we have, I believe we have, do we have advantage on the attack rolls? I don't think we do. I think
It's
just
just
every
crit.
hit's a crit.
There's no need for advantage. It's an automatic hit unless you crit fail.
You have
I don't think it's
advantage,
an automatic hit.
and if you're within 5 feet,
It's
you
an
get
automatic
a
crit.
automatic crit.
It's an automatic crit. So
If
it's a
you're
hit
within 5 feet,
regardless.
you heard that?
Well, hold on. Read it again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
When you're
correct.
paralyzed,
It's an automatic hit. I can't
you're
move.
incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fail any strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage.
It's not an automatic hit.
Attack rolls that are a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah. So you still have to roll to attack. But you
So
roll with advantage.
melee attackers or a melee spell cast
Because
within
that would
5
be
feet
broken.
will have
If it was
advantage.
an auto
Oh,
hit,
will be a
auto
crit.
crit
Excuse
every
me.
single
So if
attack.
it's a crit, it's an automatic hit.
If
No.
you're within 5
Not
feet.
necessarily.
You roll with advantage. But as long as you hit, you consider it a critical and you double the damage.
Correct.
That's all that means. You can't,
good.
there's nothing's an automatic hit besides magic missile.
Who's up?
Oh, magic missile can't be like dodged or anything?
Magic missile's an auto hit. It's the only. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing in the game that's an auto hit.
Really?
That's my favorite spell.
It's a really good spell.
All right,
Well,
so
Dangar
I-
just
so
went,
I
so it would
went,
be
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Right, Jack?
Oh, it's me?
Mm-hmm. And you're right on him. So
now
you're
I-
getting a crit if you hit.
If I hit.
Yeah, and you roll 1.
Oh, yeah, I know. Plus 9.
17.
17.
Yeah, it hits.
Very nice.
Beat the
So
fuck
whatever
out
you're
of
getting,
him.
you double it.
So it's 2d8s plus 10. 17.
Wait.
So 35?
No, 17 total.
Your hit is
Oh,
normally
17
1d8,
total, okay.
isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a crit, so it's 2d8.
You just roll 1 and you double the die.
Just
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
roll
keep
2.
going.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
All right. Who's next? Bonus actions?
No.
It's-
Second,
it's-
second action.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I forgot.
There you go.
That also hits. 18 plus 9.
Yes.
Austin's way.
Writing the rules.
11. Alright, so 22.
Damage.
Yeah.
This dude's on the verge of not existing anymore.
Cool. That whole person
Cool.
came in handy.
Bro, whole person's broken.
Bonus action.
Bro, remember the one shot? The whole person's
22.
Okay.
Smash him up.
2.
14.
7. 14.
How you doing it?
Smash him up.
Smash him up.
Smash him up.
Alright. I hold my fist together. Right. I come up top. And then I come down. And since he's in hold person, he's just completely
He's
paralyzed,
just
right?
frozen.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
His head just sinks into his shoulders. His head just sinks into his shoulders. Dead.
Amazing.
All right.
Haha.
So
All
these
right.
guys are cleaned up.
Alright, so that's another 1800?
1800, yes.
So,
Never
the camp's cleared out.
fucking done. Goddamn dog.
Alright. Can I spend, before we finish, can I just roll 1 investigation to just check all the bodies?
Sure.
Does anyone want to help me out?
I'll help you out.
There you go. Go for it.
16.
You don't see anything of worth on any of the bodies.
Gold? You're broke? He's the worst smugglers ever. He's broke.
Well, you're looking at their
I
bodies.
immediately just start
You're
stabbing
looking at
all
their
the bodies.
bodies.
I'm investigating their bodies and searching their pockets.
I'm saying
of
that's
course.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to search the tents.
There you go. Go for it.
I'll help him. While I'm also repeatedly stabbing these dead bodies for not carrying gold.
There's a couple of lean-to type tents like you see on the board that you don't see anything in, but there are 2 tents
Kick 'em
you
in
can
the
actually
face.
physically go into.
Okay. Investigation or perception?
No, you don't have to roll anything. You can just go inside,
Alright.
and I'll say that in the largest tent there is a chest,
Okay.
and
I go to open the chest.
okay, the chest is unlocked. You open it up, and you find a pretty hefty gold pouch.
I open the pouch.
500 gold.
Ooh. What is...
Ew, brother. Ew.
Alright, so I split it up into thirds.
Okay.
So it's 166 gold each.
Okay.
Should we,
Weird battle music.
get rid of the bodies and then take a long rest, use their own campsite?
Yeah.
100%.
Jack, tie some stones on their ankles, dump them in the river.
Would that be the last thing you gentlemen want to do for the evening?
We got a long rest.
We got a long
Alright,
rest. and
so-
that was a decent session.
Taking my long rest.
We're gonna do the long
Thank you,
do the
everybody,
long
for
rest now.
watching. We will be back, I
What's that?
believe, on the 25th.
25th.
Probably around the same time, 8:30, for session number 5. So, again, thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Let's go.
Peace.
Peace.